Ponchos are on does not deter these Husky fans. And off we go in Seattle. And Muhammad will be the return man for Washington. He goes right back up the gut, and he goes right through a defender for Illinois. And here come the Dogs offense. Start from the 25-yard line, led by their quarterback, Damon Williams, coming off a game where he threw 3 picks against Michigan.
It's probably the worst game of his career, but it's not all on him. Remember, this is a young Husky offense. A little miscommunication with this tight end on one of those interceptions to Decker DeGraff, but really the difference between their 5 wins and their 2 losses has been the legs and rushing ability of Damon Williams. This is one of the more dynamic quarterbacks in all of college football. You talk to defensive coordinator Aaron Henry, probably half of our meeting was spent talking about how to contain his legs.
Back to pass Williams. A lot of room to run. He's going to take that room, gets to the outside, pushed out of bounds just short of a first down. Good gain of 8 or 9. As you take a look at that starting lineup for Washington, that tight end room is banged up, but they're getting some pieces back on the offensive line, Jake.
It's Decker DeGraff and then a makeshift tight end room of offensive linemen and young unproven weapons. But the key there is the left side of this Husky offensive line is healthy. Freshman John Mills back in the starting lineup, and Carver Willis, who was playing great before his injury, also in the lineup.
Get it to Boston on the outside. He's got a first down and much more, taken down past the 40-yard line. First down Washington after a gain of 9. The defense for Illinois, Jake, it's all about the linebackers today.
It's a big test for the front 7 just across the board. Aaron Henry said there can be no selfish pass rushers. They have to push the pocket and keep Damon Williams hemmed up. Already had a run there on the very first play of the game. Other key coming off the bye, this Illini football team has been beat up in the back end. Chance to get healthy last week.
And on to Coleman, bounces it to the outside. And just gets to the 50-yard line. Another good gashing play for the offense for Washington.
Talking to Aaron Henry yesterday, I mean, he didn't hold back. I think he must have said it 4 or 5 times. He said the #1 key for our defense is to slow down. He said you can't really stop the Husky rushing attack, but to slow down this Husky rushing attack, whether it's Damon Williams' legs on design quarterback runs, read option, or when he scrambles. Of course, it's an added element of challenge with Jonah Coleman.
Williams on the keeper, gets to the outside. Another first down for Washington.
What Michigan did and what Ohio State did, they gave Illinois the blueprint. It was less about bringing exotic pressures and more about just rushing 3 or 4 and trying to push and collapse the pocket. Both teams would often have a spy on Damon.
Got Muhammad and Coleman in the backfield with Williams. Everything good for 8 or 9 yards so far for the Huskies offense. Plenty of time to pass. Williams sets up and checks it down to Muhammad, puts his head down and is close to a first down. And they mark him about a half a yard short.
Well, the pads are cracking. This is going to be a violent, physical football game. It started with the kickoff return from Muhammad. You've seen Jonah Coleman. Those 2 guys are the RB1 and RB2 for this Husky football team. Jonah Coleman, 5'9", 220. He's a battering ram. But then in comes Adam Muhammad. He's 6 foot 220. Got to bring your feet and bring your hat, buckle your chin strap, meeting these running backs in the hole.
Second down and very short. Handed off Coleman. And it's the first time the Huskies haven't gained 8 or 9 yards. Pickup of 4 and a first down for the Huskies. I'm just really glad it was 8 or 9 yards and not 6 or 7. Then I was really going to have to go on some sort of tangent of something I don't understand.
The young kids watching at home, Jeff, you would have climbed the charts. They would have loved that one.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Still don't get it. It's a good opening drive for Washington's offense. Amari Evans, the motion man. Play action pass, get it to the outside. Boston sheds 1, sheds 2. He's inside the 10. Denzel Boston, his second catch.
Well, we spent so much time talking about Damon Williams as a runner. Listen, this guy is a great passer as well. The true sophomore is only 18 years old, and that's what makes him so dangerous. You can call the perfect defense, you can be in perfect position, and he can still make you pay through the air or on the ground. It's just so hard to game plan against this Husky offense.
First and goal from the 10. Little pass. Jordan Washington trying to get to the outside. He's inside the 5-yard line. A flag comes in.
This has killed the Huskies. Their 2 losses, whether it was Michigan or Ohio State, it's been these penalties, these drive killer penalties. Putting together a great drive. You have Illinois on their heels. Going to be second and goal inside the 5, and going to get a holding call, I believe, on the tight end here.
Holding. 86 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Decker DeGraff.
This is something to consider here. You see him right there in the middle of your screen, grabbing the jersey, and as a tight end, you have to know when Leon Lowry disengages, you got to let go. It's an easy call for the official, but Quentin Moore is their Y tight end for Washington. He is their typical blocking tight end. Decker DeGraff, as we said earlier, because of the injuries to the tight end room, he now has to take on that blocking role.
Williams play action again to Coleman. DeGraff in front of him. Coleman gets to the 12 or 13-yard line. Gain of 7, second and goal.
Something Illinois is going to have to be prepared for. Jed Fish loves to go to the screen game down here. Effectively served as a screen to Jonah Coleman with Decker DeGraff out blocking in front of him. They love the little quick halfback punch screens down here as well.
Tipped and incomplete. Ball's in the air forever. It was looking for Boston.
Damon Williams is only 5'11". He's not very tall, so this is something you actually don't see a ton of considering his height, but a good job there. Getting his hands up, batting it down, and now a third and goal backed up. Again, it's going to be the second play when Damon Williams breaks the pocket when he runs.
Williams looking end zone. Running out of time, flush to his left, still looking, pass caught, and into the end zone, touchdown Huskies. Desmond Roebuck finds the end zone.
Well, that play there perfectly encapsulates the dangerousness of this Husky offense. You can defend the first play, but then there's a whole other play, the second play, when Damon Williams breaks the pocket, whether it's with his legs or that time finding his freshman wide receiver, Desmond Roebuck. The Illinois defense has to be prepared to defend for 8 or 9 seconds. That time they didn't get it done. A good job by Damon Williams finding his freshman target for a touchdown.
Gross kick is up and good. 7-0 Washington. Roebuck finds the end zone for a third time. One of the best freshman receivers in the conference. Roebuck could not be deterred. Feeling a swag here in Dogland.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Whose hand is that?
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Please welcome Charles Woodson.
Unfortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking the Jumbotron, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
Oh, hi. Work here. I know I've been a little unreasonable. Okay, a lot unreasonable. Ugh, I'm so clingy. But I got some help from UKG, and I'm like AI smart now. I'm ready to think about our future. Try new things together. I'll even be more flexible with your time. Look at us. It just feels right.
Time to make the sports.
Wake up to FS1's new daily sports talk show.
You can't beat us and you know it.
You want El Presidente, Big Cat, PFT, and T-Bob. Uncensored, unpredictable.
I feel like I'm losing my mind right now.
We're your guys.
Let's handle this like men.
Wake up Barstool, weekdays at 8 Eastern on FS1.
Let's go.
If Cornell suddenly had Tom Brady's football knowledge, he would consider that knowledge a gift at first.
Play action and shotgun isn't as convincing to the linebackers as the hard counts don't travel like that, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have the wide receiver lined up over here on the split, you know what I'm saying?
They did not, as it turns out, know what he was saying.
I know what you're saying, Cornell. Are these free?
Nobody knows football like Tom Brady.
Absolutely.
Nice.
7-0 Washington. Brooke had her hood on earlier with the rain. Hope she's got sunglasses available. How about her keys to the game, Jake? They're brought to you by Modelo.
Well, for Illinois, it is exactly that. It's containing the Husky run game with Damon Williams' design quarterback runs and scrambles. We saw it on that drive. And then for Washington, it's avoiding mental errors. That's what killed them against Ohio State and Michigan. The drive killer penalties. Last week, there was a miscommunication between Damon and his tight end. They have to tackle in space, play a clean mental game for the Huskies is the key.
Valentine with a good return out across the 30-yard line. And Illinois will take over. A late flag comes in, though, as Luke Altmyer takes over, 6th best completion percentage in all of college football. Coming off of a bye week and a loss to Ohio State his last time out. Check on the flag.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 18 of the kicking team. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. 1st and 10, Illinois.
There's another big penalty. The offense was able to overcome it and punch it in for a touchdown, but
Ryland Dillard Allen.
The upper right. Hands to the face. Yeah, I mean, that could be an ejection for a punch.
So really good field position for Luke Altmyer and the Illini offense. Valentine is in the backfield. This place getting loud. Handoff instead of pass. Nice floater into Husky territory as they get Hank Beatty for a good gain and a 1st down for the Illini. That week off was huge for this running back room and for the offensive line, Jake.
Came at the right time. This veteran Illinois football team has been beat up. The running back room is as healthy as they've been all season. Josh Kreutz, their center, he's healthy. The left tackle, J.C. Davis, missed all of camp. Brett Bielema said this is the healthiest and best shape he's been in all season long.
Altmyer to pass. He's going deep. Looking for Beatty, and he knocks it away. It's good defense by Beatty to prevent the interception from McLaughlin. So Washington defense secondary has been battle tested, but they got their 2 top corners available now.
And that's the key. It's Tacario Davis and Ephesians Prysock. Prysock 6'4", Davis 6'4". These are long corners, and defensive coordinator Ryan Walters likes to play aggressive man-to-man coverage. Their health, he told us, allows him to be extremely aggressive in his play call.
Trips on the top of the screen. You got Valentine with a run, lowers his shoulder across the 35-yard line. Gain of 8, 3rd down and 2.
So far, that aggression is showing up for the Husky defense. 3 plays, 3 straight times where they have brought extra purple jerseys, and now in a 3rd and short situation. And I'd imagine we see more of the same, but Illinois will have 2 shots at this. Brett Bielema and Barry Lunny Jr., they love to go for it on 4th down.
Caden Fagan, the running back. Huskies load the line of scrimmage. Play action to the outside. Catch is good. See if they give him progress. The ball popped out late. Looks like they're going to give forward progress to Hudson Clement. And a first down for Illinois.
There's not a lot of room for error there. You see, once again, Ryan Walters bringing the pressure, and Takario Davis, he understands that Altmyer is going to get the ball out quick, so he triggers. He's just a minute late. Good tempo on that football and good accuracy, having it on the outside shoulder. Altmyer out to Clement and able to move the chains.
Aiden Lawfrey checks into the ball game for the first time for Illinois. And Ryan Walters, a former defensive coordinator for years with Brett Bielema in Illinois. Altmyer, play action. One pump. Altmyer in trouble and just throw it away. Smart play by the senior Luke Altmyer.
Well, that's great defense by the Huskies. The corner's over, so it's man-to-man coverage. Watch Altmyer pump as if he's running the screen out there, and then it's a double move. They're running vertical routes down the field, but because of the man-to-man coverage, the Husky secondary was in position, and a good job by Altmyer getting outside the pocket and throwing it away.
Pass again. Altmyer checks it down, and it's a first down for Illinois. Cole Rusk, senior tight end. Gain of 11.
Right now, Ryan Walters might be at a 100% blitz rate. He is sending pressure every single down, testing this Illinois offensive line. Remember, that was a weak point early in the season, but after that Indiana game, when they got punched in the mouth, something changed. They're getting healthier, they're getting in better shape, and Altmyer's helping them by getting the ball out quickly as he did there.
Handed off. Lawfrey, pickup of a few. This offensive line, Jake, 23 sacks allowed, the fifth most in the FBS. But as you said, they've gotten better over the last few weeks and a bye week to get them healthy.
Yep, Josh Kreutz, their center, he's healthy. J.C. Davis, their left tackle, missed all of camp. Bielema told us those first 3 games, Western Michigan, Duke, and Western Illinois, that served as his camp. He's in shape. But not all sacks are on the offensive line. It's on the running backs as well. That's going to be a big thing to watch today because, as I've said, Ryan Walters is bringing pressure.
Altmyer keeps. Altmyer spins, and he's down short of a first down. Third down coming up for the Illini.
It's Barry Lenny Jr. against Ryan Walters. These guys are very familiar with one another, as Brooke Fletcher said in the open. A little bit of a chess match today, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Justin Bolsick checks in. It's on the bottom of your screen. Play clock at 5. Going Bolsick's way with the fade route. No flag, incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Price Sock on the coverage.
And Justin Bowick is in the game. He's 6'4", 210. They love to throw these fades. Went to it a few times against Ohio State. Here's the issue. He's one-on-one with Ephesians Prysock. Prysock is also 6'4", and you see those long, long arms. That's not a matchup I would go to down in the red zone today. I know you like the size of Bowick at 6'4", but these Husky DBs, they are long, both 6'4", in Prysock and Davis. The back shoulder fade is, in my opinion, not the best play call down in the red zone.
It's been 33. And he tucks it inside that right upright. 12 straight makes for David Alano. Both teams opening scores on their opening drives.
Hey guys. 'Cause I'm in shoo 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 shoo. Shoo, 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 Sugar Town.
Gemini, which of these would be a little less expected?
Check out the alliums. They'd go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will those last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last until Saturday if they're kept in water.
Redneck
93, red 93. Sports are awesome. They're hot. But there are times, like when the QB pressure turns into hundreds of pounds of pressure on my spleen, that I wonder, is Sport Clips better than sports? Because sports plus a neck and shoulder treatment beats sports plus dog piles. Oh, that feels good on my spleen.
That's not where your spleen is.
It is now. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
The average air duct contains 40 pounds of allergens, dust, and bug feces. That ends today.
Is it bad their steamer?
Horrifying, kid.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Michigan State collides with Minnesota. Then, Michigan and Purdue clash at the Big House in prime time. A football doubleheader next Saturday on the Big Ten Network.
Talk about dynamic duo. How about Damon Williams, Denzel Boston, 34 receptions, 515 yards, 6 touchdowns for Boston, just picking up right where he left off from a year ago.
Yeah, these guys, Jeff, I mean, this is, and I'd even throw in Jonah Coleman. It's Damon Williams, Jonah Coleman, and Denzel Boston as a three-headed monster. This is one of the best offenses in all of college football. And at their best, they can test you in so many different ways.
Muhammad on the return. He's got an alleyway up the outside. Muhammad tripped up across the 30-yard line. Washington's got the football again. Jake, you love the creativity from Damon Williams.
Yeah, and really, this is what I mean when there's 2 plays per 1 snap. So let's watch it. Here's the first play. Damon Williams gets the snap. He's looking downfield. There's nobody open, but this is the second play. As he starts to scramble, now you have to get into plaster technique, which is what Aaron Henry said is those zone defenders, they have to plaster, find a man, and it turns into man-to-man coverage. So every time Washington snaps in a drop back passing situation, there's the initial play that's called, and then the second play comes when Damon Williams leaves the pocket.
Changing the play, Damon Williams hands it off, flag comes in. They have a formational issue here for Washington.
Illegal formation. More than 4 players in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Third penalty already on Washington. Jake, your impact players, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, Simple Human Sense.
Jonah Coleman is one of the best backs in all of college football. Got to get him going. And Denzel Boston, his relationship with Damon Williams, that's the go-to guy in all situations. Juice Clark there is going to travel with Boston in man-to-man coverage situations.
Into the flat. Roebuck brought down by a gang of Illini. Second catch for Roebuck.
Oh, Roebuck and Raiden Vines-Bright. This is an extremely young Husky offense. Damon Williams is a sophomore, throwing the tight end Decker DeGraff. He's a sophomore, and it's an exponential learning curve. You make your biggest progress early in the season. I feel like what I've seen with these young Husky receivers led by Desmond Roebuck, they're getting better and better every week. More comfortable at home as well.
To the outside, Muhammad with a catch. Muhammad slips through, and it's a first down for Washington. And as you know, Jake, you've played for Jed Fish. That is not an easy playbook to learn.
No, it's an NFL playbook. There's motions, there's shifts, and this is what I love about Damon Williams. If Illinois is not going to pressure you, and that's going to be the game plan, they want to contain, keep you in the pocket on these early downs, first and second down. Don't wait for something to uncover down the field. Hit your check downs, whether it's to Coleman or that time Muhammad, because those are 2 battering rams. They're like boxers, Jeff. It's body shots all throughout the game before they try to hit the home run.
Coleman's already got a catch. Set that screen, and it's incomplete. In the field conditions, talked about the rain. There's some slippage there from Olano. Certainly something that we need to keep our eyes on with the cleats. Slip right there from Tanner Heckel.
Yeah, Brett Bielema said that they haven't had a lot of rain throughout their season and throughout their fall camp, so he brought out the fire truck to try to wet the footballs and wet the field, simulate some of these conditions. And now with the injured tight ends, Jeff, number 80 is in the game. That's Zachary Henning, the backup center. He's serving as their wide tight end today.
Going across the middle, that's Boston. First down to Huskies inside the 25-yard line. Boy, Williams had all day to throw.
That's the danger here. His legs make you so fearful of his rushing ability, but this is what he does so well. He has an ability to rip it from the pocket and pick you apart, and that's the guy he looks to in all big situations. Denzel Boston, one of the best receivers in the Big Ten. They've been connecting early and often.
Williams already over 100 pass yards. He's rushed for 17. The total package. Williams carries and falls down. Maybe some of that turf issue. Gain of 4 on the play. Not many times you see a backup center get an opportunity to play tight end. That's what Zach Henning is called to do this week.
He's got to be so excited too. It's one of those things where the entire offensive line is excited for you. You get to put on a receiver number, you get out there on the edge, and clearly the emphasis is going to be blocking for him, as we saw on those last 2 plays.
Handed off Coleman up the middle. And pushes forward for a few, brings up 3rd down for Washington.
Really like the game plan so far by Jed Fish. He's making Illinois defend the entire width of the field. They're moving them laterally with different screens, with Damon Williams running the ball, some boot action, and then they take those 2 battering rams, Jonah Coleman and Muhammad, and they just run right down into the teeth of the defense.
Very balanced so far. Coleman bounces. Coleman across the 15 and lunges for a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for Jonah Coleman, at least by his standards. Some of these Big Ten matchups, they've done a good job of at least slowing him down on the ground, but I get the sense it's a matter of time before a breakout game is coming. I truly believe he's one of the best backs in all of college football, and when you have a guy of that talent, you just continue to feed him and good things will happen. See the motion there. He's seeing zone coverage now, alerting to a different play.
Williams going to the corner, open, get a foot down. Yes, touchdown. Huskies, it's Roebuck again. It was tight on that sideline. What a great throw from Williams. Did Roebuck get that foot down with control?
Absolutely, catches it clean as long as he maintains possession. There's the left foot down, inbounds clearly.
Second one just to boot.
Yeah, for the NFL scouts that are here watching, says, hey, I'm a freshman, but in a few years. And he hangs on to it, completes the catch all the way through. Great job there, though, by Damon Williams. Once they sent that motion across, he recognized no one went with the motion man. Said, okay, that's zone coverage. He alerted to that specific play call and dropped in a dime to Roebuck for the touchdown.
2 scores for the Huskies, both 13-yard touchdown receptions for Desmond Roebuck. Williams got it rolling early for the Huskies.
Hey, Dad. That kind of looks like our car.
Wait a minute. It is our car.
Honey, we're good. That's why we chose auto owners. We worked with our agent to get the right coverage so that when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered.
Huh. That's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. Looks like I'll be taking you to work tomorrow.
College football is steeped in tradition.
And the backbone of it all is honey-baked ham. I mean, look, you got pig skins. Yeah? Perfect spirals, right? Sidelines. See? Sides. And you know the fans always love a big win.
Mary, these sliders look amazing.
Oh, it was nothing really.
Game day is a honey baked day, at home or at the game with the Honey Baked Ham Company.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon.
What about Africa, safari, swim with elephants,
Hot air balloon rides,
lions growling in the
giraffes that come in through your window?
Wait,
can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment?
With enough room for a baby?
Babies.
Baby.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Don't hurt him, Kev. All dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro, and Verizon picked up the tab on the best 5G network, baby.
No way.
It's me. Handsome and hilarious.
No way.
Ooh.
No way.
Wait, it was about the iPhone? Come on.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro. No trade-in needed. And iPad and Apple One. All for $0. And soon.
That's real nice.
The drone is operational over Montlake, 14-3 Washington. Jake, your impact players on the other side, brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, Simple Human Sense.
Think about all the great receivers in the Big Ten Conference, and Hank Beatty deserves much more recognition. Second in receiving yards amongst all these great receivers. Then Khalil Valentine talked about the health of that running back room. A little scary rolled up hit against the Buckeyes. Back healthy. Already seen the impact of cornerback Ephesians Prysock and his length in man-to-man coverage against the Illinois passing game.
And some extracurriculars, but no flags this time on the kickoff from Washington as Luke Altmyer trying to answer what Damon Williams has done in his first two drives. The big thing, Jake, we've seen a ton of pressure from Washington. Haven't seen a lot of pressure from Illinois. Williams has been able to operate any way he wants.
That's a great point, Jeff. Yeah, I mean, that's the chess match, and this is the same defense. Aaron Henry, the Illinois defensive coordinator, was the apprentice of Washington defensive coordinator Ryan Walters. It's structurally the same game plan. Difference is Illinois' defensive game plan much more conservative in terms of sending pressure. The Huskies, they're not conservative at all.
Handed off, Lawfrey tries right side, hammered and dropped down. Another big hit. Dillard Allen, who had that personal foul on the first kickoff, he's just laying some hat right there.
Well, the future is bright. Another one of these talented freshmen for the Huskies, and that's why this game is so important when we talk about the playoff implications for the winners. The Huskies are 5-2 right now and playing. This is a youthful roster. What a win can mean to the confidence of these young players as they make a playoff push can't be overstated.
Lawfrey again with the carry and brought down by a pound of Huskies. First quarter has come and gone. It's 14-3 Huskies at home.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
The season starts at Rally House. From jerseys and hats to tumblers for game day, it's where outrageous selection meets every fan's style.
Jerseys, headwear fit for a win. Shop the latest styles in the Big Ten.
Rally House, it's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Level up your fandom in-store or online at rallyhouse.com.
On a confrontational Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Coach, we need to talk.
What was it this time?
We gave up 24 points last Saturday.
Guys, we won. Well, not by enough.
Bring out the hot seat. You're gonna sit in that.
Cue the billboard.
I just hope your new coach is also sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Ooh, uncue the billboard.
You know we were just kidding about all that hot seat stuff, right?
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
My mother told me, don't forget to pray, 'cause there'll be hard times. Hard times. Oh, yeah. Well, I soon found out just what she meant.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Hey, Copilot, you see my portfolio? Help me write my bio.
Absolutely. Jen is known for her dynamic blend of brutalism and vibrant colors.
Stop it, Copilot, but keep going.
Jenna's designs are a dance of structure and whimsy.
Ooh, I like that.
Marathon is rewarding fans with savings of up to $1 per gallon, all by earning rewards on every gallon and on select in-store items, making every pit stop and snack break worthy of a celebration. Marathon, the official fuel of the Big Ten.
When you make your dip super creamy with Hellmann's, your new boyfriend can know nothing about football.
Oh, he touched it down.
Bro, that's the other team. And still fit in just fine.
Have you tried the dip?
Oh, great fumble.
Great fumble? That's a Hail Mayo.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. Washington up here to start the second quarter. Coach, what do you make of the command Damon Williams has had over this offense to start?
Yeah, I think he's done a really nice job of 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, hasn't made a lot of mistakes. He's doing a great job right now.
Carver Willis and John Mills back up front. What sort of impact have you seen them make so far?
Well, I think we've seen it. Those are 2 really good players that we've been missing for the last 4 weeks, so it's good to have them back.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Big third down coming up for Illinois. They've got to stay on the field right now, Jake. 3rd and 6 for Altmyer and the Illini.
Hank Beatty is the guy to keep an eye on. He's in the slot there, right at the hash. Matched up against Rashawn Clark, the nickel.
Low snap, Altmyer flushed. Altmyer looking for help. There's Beatty with the catch and a first down for Illinois.
That was a great pickup. They sent nickel pressure. Rashawn Clark came flying in, which meant Beatty was matched up on the safety, McEllisteen. Did a great job there winning once Altmyer left the pocket.
Wide receiver screen to the outside, ran into his blocker. Collin Dixon on the catch. Minimal gain on first down.
Brysock, for a slender DB at 195 pounds, he blew up the tight end, Cole Rusk, who's 250 there. Rusk, you got to win when running these screens on the outside. You got to beat the DB, but Brysock, he thumped him there and helped stop that play.
Running with some tempo here. 2nd down and 8. Altmyer keeps and banged down short of a first down. 3rd and 2 for the Illini.
Just such a stark contrast in defensive philosophy from Illinois to Washington. Just look at the body language and pre-snap positioning. The Huskies, they're coming after Illinois right now. Now Caden Fagan in the game at running back, number 3. He is 6'3", 255 pounds. He is a big running back that can get downhill and get these short yardage situations.
Picked up a 3rd and 6 earlier on this drive. 3rd down and 2. Altmyer keeps. He's got the first down and more inside the 35-yard line. Let's go back to Chicago. Dave Revson in a studio update. Defense is humming. 14-3 here, Washington. Game between 2 teams with massive implications moving forward. A team that a lot of folks thought would be here at Illinois with this veteran roster coming back, and a team that could skyrocket with a win today in Washington. Handed off and tripped up around the 30 is Khalil Valentine. Who's the AP top 10 coming into this weekend. Indiana throttled UCLA, but look at Alabama right there, leading South Carolina 7-3. Games within the game, which could impact the winner of this one today, Jay.
There's just a ton of parity across all of college football, and for the Big Ten, it's who's going to be that fourth team behind Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon. Remember, for Illinois, they're 5-2. Their 2 losses came against the AP #1 Buckeyes and the AP #2 Indiana Hoosiers.
Altmyer slings it across, and Beatty slips a tackle. He's inside the 25-yard line. And another 3rd down and short after pickup of 5 for Beatty.
This is the benefit of having a veteran quarterback in Luke Altmyer and his relationship with the play caller Barry Lunny Jr. With all the pressure and aggression being sent from the Husky defense right now, Altmyer extremely poised, and Barry Lunny Jr. doing a good job of scheming him easy completions where he can get the ball out quick.
Seeing him utilize his legs a bit more on this drive too. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Illini. Handed off, Fagan up the middle. 1st down, Illini inside the 20. Well, right now, first 250 fans will get $20 off a Big Ten Plus annual pass. Stream nearly 2,700 more events across the Big Ten this season. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to BigTenPlus.com. Make sure you enter FB20 when selecting an annual pass and checkout. Take advantage of this offer. Hoop season right around the corner. Make sure you've got the app. Make sure you've got your Big Ten Plus app. 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. Fagan near the 15. And some hand fighting at the end of the play. Denzel Boston in the backfield with an offensive lineman. Looked like Kurtz down there.
Well, in these close competitive games here late in the season, you can often look back at them and point to a few key statistics. Red zone scoring is often one of those key statistics. It's been a storyline conference-wide this season. Washington, obviously, with 2 touchdowns, and Illinois had to kick a field goal last drive.
Altmyer in trouble, slips, gets rid of it. Fagan out of the backfield inside the 10-yard line. Inches short of a potential 1st down. The 3rd down coming up.
It's just such a nice job by Luke Altmyer, the senior, the veteran. Look at him navigate the rush, but more importantly, keeps his eyes downfield, able to hit his running back for a check down and get back into another 3rd and short situation. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get into a heavy play action and take a shot at the end zone here in anticipation of going for it on 4th down if they don't get it.
It's Tai Uiagalelei that forced Altmyer to step up. 3rd and 1. Handed off, Lawfrey slips a tackle and leans forward for a 1st down for the Illini. Had a chance to get out of there. Steen was in the backfield, missed. Slippery run by Lawfrey. Four different 3rd down conversions on this drive for the Illini. A team that has really struggled in that department coming in, just 37%.
Fagan back in the game at running back. Remember his size, 6'3", 255.
Altmyer to throw, end zone incomplete, flag comes in. Tacario Davis on the coverage. They were looking for Dixon.
And he just got there a little early. Collin Dixon breaking back out to the flag, and Davis, it's a physical rep there.
Pass interference, number 8 of the defense. Penalty occurred in the end zone. 1st down at the 2-yard line.
That left hand on the jersey. They're pulling Dixon away, so 1st and goal from the 2.
Already the penalty discrepancy is drastic.
Fagan gets it. Fagan, maybe a half a yard. Prysock coming in from his cornerback position. Initial contact.
Yeah, it was a nice job there at the nose position, number 77, Samote Pepa. He's 350 pounds. Josh Kreutz, the center, only 290. Pepa won and forced the cutback. Sometimes that's all it takes for the rest of your defense to rally and make the tackle short.
Load up that right side of the offensive line. Jordan Anderson, a tight end in. Altmyer inside, touchdown. Collin Dixon with the score. What a drive from the Illini.
A great job by Luke Altmyer. He has full autonomy of this offense. Oftentimes, Barry Lenny Jr., this is kind of like a run-pass option. I believe this was a called run, and Altmyer just had a chance, if he liked the matchup one-on-one, to throw a little dart route to Dixon. This is what red zone scoring is all about. Can you make these contested catches? Dixon doing a good job of boxing out Prysock, extending his hands and making the contested catch for the touchdown.
Well, it's critical for Illinois to come away with a touchdown there instead of a field goal. Outstanding drive.
Timeout on the field.
Covered better than 8 minutes, 14 plays, and they were perfect on third down. Downtown Seattle, not far from Montlake.
Is this it?
This is it! I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The conductor can single-handedly hype up the crowd. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Eat Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's the classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in the $9 box, the flaming hot grilled cheese burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes at Taco Bell today.
The teacher and the student walk the same path. So if I'm following the same path as my sensei, it's because he was a trailblazer. In my sophomore year, I was lucky enough to enroll in a kabuki theater class with my sensei, Shozo Sato, which was probably the most life-changing thing that happened in my years here at Illinois. A lot of what I learned from sensei had a slow drip quality to it. Great wisdom often does. One of the most powerful things that he ever said to me was to always maintain the attitude of a student. The idea behind it was that your life will be so much happier if you use this opportunity to improve yourself and to try and discern what your purpose is. That's served me very well. I'm Nick Offerman, actor, author, woodworker, and a graduate of the University of Illinois.
Football on the Big Ten Network is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and by Copilot on Windows. Meet the computer you can talk to. Drizzly for much of the day. Calm down for the moment. Great atmosphere at Husky Stadium. Massive game for both teams. Washington up 14-10. They've had touchdowns on their first 2 drives today. Fans off their boats and into the stadium. Returnable for Muhammad from the goal line. Muhammad up the middle and upended just short of the 25-yard line. Take a quick timeout. Be back to Seattle shortly.
So, what do you guys think?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those windows.
Anderson makes it easy. They are the #1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
They're built to last.
Gorgeous windows.
What a difference.
Anderson.
Go!
gosh, I love those windows.
They're magnificent.
You know, in a world where a lot can go wrong, trust your home to Anderson. I trust them. I trust them more.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay, no matter where your team takes you.
Nice. Oh.
Ready for game day?
Absolutely. Book your game day stay.
Hilton for the stay.
Escape your sad lunch life, milady, with the new Jimmy John's Toasted Pizza Sandwich.
Hot Italian meat, melty mott's.
Come to mama.
Me or the sandwich?
Toasted Pizza Sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Hey, my treat today.
I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
The University of Illinois was built to serve everyone. That means we're building solutions for you, no matter where you are. From growing food and expanding healthcare to training teachers and first responders, you'll find us in every county in our state and every neighborhood across the nation. As a public university, our impact isn't just for those who study here. It's for your family and your community. No matter where you are part of what we're building. You are an Illini.
14-10 Washington. See the Space Needle off in the distance here. Husky Stadium. Drive summary brought to you by American Family Insurance. 2 drives, lots of yards, both touchdown drives. Williams has been a one-man wrecking crew today so far for Washington.
And they are really in complete control of the game when they have the football right now. They got Illinois' defense on their heels. Jed Fish's play calling has been lights out to start the game. At some point, Aaron Henry, defensive coordinator for Illinois, I think he's going to have to take a risk and bring some type of pressure, do something to make DeMond uncomfortable.
Muhammad, the tailback. Muhammad gets it on first down. Big play, a spin for a gain of 8. Thanks to Chicago studio update, Dave Revson.
Jeff, Iowa is just annihilating Minnesota. Caden Weegan, the 50-yard punt return touchdown, the 3rd of his career. They have a pick 6 as well. The Gophers have 1 total yard, 31-zip.
It's too bad you can't pick up Iowa for your defense and special teams in your fantasy football leagues. Not available.
No kidding.
3rd down coming up for Washington. Angelo McCollum with the stop for Illinois. So 3rd down and 3. Haven't been a lot of 3rd down opportunities for Washington. They're 2 for 2.
Once again, this is the exact position where DeMond Williams' legs are a major threat.
Multiple tight ends in the game, including Baron Naoni. Get to the outside. DeGraff with a drop. They had the first down, but Illinois, because of the drop, holds.
It was another great play call by Jed Fish. It starts with the motion, so immediately DeMond recognizes this is man-to-man coverage, and they're basically running a little pick play. Decker DeGraff running out into the flat, trying to get Matthew Bailey to run around the bunch set out there, and they get exactly what they want. DeMond Williams just a little behind him, puts it on the back hip, but a catch that Decker DeGraff has to make in a game that's so important for playoff implications.
First punt of the day, fair catch called for by Beatty outside the 20. Illinois with a big drive on the other side of this break. We're going to go sling some fish. Halloween's coming up. Get your squids ready.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements.
Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease. Skyrizi is also approved for ulcerative colitis.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at safelight.com.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Sorry about that. We'd like to try the Monster menu.
The Monster menu at BK is frightfully fun for families of all kinds.
You rule.
Big Ten basketball. We're seeing this kind of battle night after night, venue after venue. You know the crowd is ready. This place is exploding. What an answer! Whoa! Get loud and ready. Oh my goodness! Come on! Get loud and ready. He is feeling it today. What a sequence! Get loud and ready.
Big Ten Hoops returns November 3rd.
Man, can he play?
On the Big Ten Network.
And they're off.
Oh my God!
99 to beat. Watch anytime on Hulu.
Big Ten Plus delivers access to more men's basketball. Tonight, you can see a phenomenal exhibition matchup. Madison Square Garden between Michigan and St. John's. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on. Serenity on Montlake. Not so serene on the gridiron, though. Longest drive of the season for the Illini in terms of time of possession. 14 plays covered better than 8 minutes. Illinois got the football to 21-yard line after forcing the first punt of the game. Altmyer to pass. Altmyer across the middle. There's Dixon again with another catch. Still on his feet past the 45-yard line. Collin Dixon having a good afternoon.
Such a beautiful pass and a great job by Luke Altmyer. Watch Dixon on this in-breaking route, and Altmyer just waits and waits and waits until the linebackers widen in their zones. Throws it right down the hash. Dixon catches it, and because of the accuracy, gets a chance to catch it and run with it.
Valentine on the carry following blockers. Valentine is tripped up after a gain of a half a yard downstairs. Brooke Fletcher.
Yeah, Barry Lunny Jr. told me, Collin Dixon has completely earned his spot through hard work. He said when Dixon first arrived, he liked him, but they weren't sure how quickly he was going to develop. And since then, man, he's done nothing but prove himself. Lunny Jr. told me that he's one of the most dependable players. He's smart, tough, versatile, and a guy who can line up anywhere and just finds a way to make an impact. And you're seeing that so far in this game, guys.
The ruling of a runner being down prior to the ball coming loose is being reviewed.
Going to have a review on this play.
Well, just to go back to what Brooke is saying, first off, Dixon is the definition of dependable. Both him and Hank Beatty, each with 1 drop total on the season. And
let's see if this ball popped out, Jake.
After reviewing the play, the ruling is upheld. 2nd down.
Yeah, just a quick look right there. Knee was already down. Ball popped out late.
Our replay crew is also dependable. I like that, a quick, efficient replay.
Big fan of that.
Yes. But Dixon and Beatty, Jeff, this is a big storyline coming back for all the experience Illinois brought back. They lost Pat Bryant and Zariah Franklin, 2 great wide receivers that won them a ton of games last year. Beatty has firmly solidified himself as a wide receiver 1, one of the best in the conference. Dixon has separated as their wide receiver 2.
Altmyer to the outside. Loffery with the catch across the 50-yard line. Ends up third down. Hasn't been an issue so far this afternoon for Illinois. 5 of 6 so far on third down.
It's been a storyline this season. Their yards per play on third down, lowest in the FBS, only getting just about 3 yards per play. But you see today they're getting about 7. And the key they've been good on third down is what you're seeing right here. They've won the early down, so they've been in third and short, third and manageable situations.
Handed off up the middle. It's Fagan breaking through the middle and finally wrapped up at the 30-yard line.
That right there is the other side to aggression, is when you bring blitzes, see all those guys at the line of scrimmage, there's no layers to the defense. There's no linebackers at the second level. Nice cut by Fagan to get up to the second level.
Altmyer going end zone, and it is caught and now dropped at the last moment. Prysock on the coverage. Rashawn Clark was back there as well.
This is a beautiful ball by Luke Altmyer. Watch him drop this right there in the basket. You can't throw a better ball. Clement has it for a second, but a great job by Rashawn Clark, the nickel, getting the start today over Leroy Bryant, fighting and prying that ball loose late.
Altmyer had completed 7 straight. 2nd and 10. Altmyer going to keep it. Right side, Altmyer near the 20-yard line. 3rd and manageable again. Altmyer using his legs today. Got 30 yards on the ground. Here's a situation, Jake. You could be 4-down territory here too.
Showed you the 3rd down graphic there a moment ago. It's one of the better teams in all college football on 4th down. The Illinois offense is.
Altmyer will pass. Beatty one-handed. He's secure it. Yes. 1st down Illinois. What a catch by Beatty.
And look what they did pre-snap with the formation. Look at Hank Beatty just kind of trying to hide behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington, I don't know if they didn't see him, but I mean, heck of a pass and catch there down the sideline.
All done, guys. Plows his way forward inside the 10-yard line. And a flag comes in late.
Going back to that 3rd down conversion, Barry Lenny Jr., I just love watching his offense. There's so much creativity.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 64 of the offense. 15-yard penalty, the down counts. 2nd down.
Josh Kreutz, the senior center. It's the 2nd time he's had some after the play extracurriculars.
He is fighting with McLaughlin and just pushes him over the pile late. There's been a lot of pushing late, but I don't know. It's a physical game, and that is a big call by the officials, pushing Illinois all the way back on what was looking like another successful drive.
And the down counts too. That was the first penalty on the Illini today. Altmyer, end zone, and it's picked off. A flag comes out, but for now it's an interception for Takario Davis.
Oh, and he can't believe it. Bowick was running a post route, and it looked like they just bumped into each other.
Interference.
Ooh, that's a killer.
15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
What a catch by Davis. What'd you see there, Jake? I didn't see much.
I didn't see much either. It looked just like
had to
a normal collision. Yeah, it was right before that. I mean, Bowick's running a post route. Davis is driving on it. I mean, yes, there was contact, but that's contact that happens on every play and every route, and that is a huge call by the official there. I wouldn't have thrown it. He did throw it. Here's another look at it. Watch him right here. Here comes Bowick on the post. Davis triggers.
Wow.
I mean, a little push off. And you got to think from the official's point of view where he sees it. He sees the arm extend. It wasn't much.
Wow. That is a huge call. Second and backed up to first and goal. Handoff Fagan to the 5. Wow. And the Boo Birds keep coming out here to Husky Stadium.
Well, you know, it wasn't much but from the official's vantage point, he's standing there right under the field goal. He's going to see Tacario Davis's arm extend, and you saw how Davis kind of pushed off, and that's what put him in position as he faded back to make the interception. So it's not much, but if you put yourself in the shoes of the official, what he's seeing is that push off, and he made the call.
They don't have to snap the ball before the 2-minute timeout. You saw that last graphic of the total yards this quarter dominated by Illinois. We've got the 2-minute timeouts headed your way on Mont Lake. Illinois driving.
How'd you get my number?
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Your friend's got a good voice. So, what happened here?
We'd rather
not say.
Thank you, Steamer. He's good.
When clean enough is not enough.
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Joshua Walker, world's best backwards basketball shooter.
6 grams of protein, loaded with fiber. And they come in over 20 tasty flavors. Blue Diamond Almonds might be the world's best snack. I should know.
The world's greatest snack.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new sweet chili, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get it delivered today, only at DQ.
All right, I'm gonna change your world. That's gonna be interesting. Let's go. I love to root for great. Yeah. I want to watch history. Ooh. You want to root for the underdog. Good luck with that. In sports, people hate what they fear. They hate the Cowboys. They hate LeBron. I've got a lot of haters. Truth hurts sometimes. I'm controversial when I don't even mean to be. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still argue with me. This is The Herd.
Crowd coming to life, feeling it.
It's so loud in here. Two minutes to go, Jake. 4-point lead for Washington, but this call right here is a huge determining factor in this game.
Yep, and watch, keep your eye on the right arm of Tacario Davis. You see it put right there on the shoulder, and then he extends. You see how that affects Bowick, and you got to remember, the official is standing right off the screen to the right. You'll see him come on the screen here, like there he is. So from his vantage point, he's going to see that arm extend. He's going to see Bowick kind of get moved and nudged a bit, and Tacario pushes off to fade backwards. So, you know, it's not much, but from the official's vantage point, Jeff, I can see how that looked like a clear PI.
I'll tell you, this fan base right now is rabid. Second and goal for the Illini. Fagan in at running back. Altmyer, pass, caught! Touchdown. Tanner Arkin with the score, and the Illini have the lead.
Well, Barry Lundy Jr., it's the creativity we saw with the formation earlier in the drive, hiding Hank Beatty. This time they break the huddle, get up to the line of scrimmage quick, and snap it on the quick count. You mentioned Fagan being in the game, the big running back. They sell the downhill action, and Tanner Arkin, who's usually their blocking tight end at 265 pounds, gets loose in the end zone. Good location throw by Altmyer behind Alex McLaughlin, the safety. And a good catch by Arkin there in the back line.
Second touchdown of the year for Arkin. 14 unanswered points for the Illini to take their first lead of the game.
Your financial journey starts with your own ambitions, but that doesn't make it a solo mission. Money is a tool to help yourself and the ones you love the most. Saving up for your first home and setting up for your firstborn. Paying down debt and paying it forward when you can. At Thrivent, we help plan your finances for something bigger than money, because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more.
So I'll give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know. You my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know. You a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you.
Morning, guys.
Why is Jeff Bridges here?
I'm studying to be in a T-Mobile commercial. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's the most pro iPhone yet.
So you can't teach that.
Yeah.
Or can you? You can save up to 20% versus the other big guys. And see.
At T-Mobile, get iPhone 17 Pro on us. Plus, save up to 20% when you check the math.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking steel tools. Hurry into your local steel dealer or shop online.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Big Ten Network's Saturday Night Volleyball. Harper Murray leads top-ranked Nebraska against Michigan State. Then UCLA hosts Maryland. Coverage begins tonight at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on the Big Ten Network.
Later tonight, don't miss the Saturday night volleyball doubleheader when top-ranked Nebraska takes on Michigan State, followed by UCLA against Maryland. Live coverage starts at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. 14 unanswered points by the Illini on the road. 1:55 to go, and oh, by the way, Illinois will get the football out of halftime. Feels like a big drive for Washington, trying to regain the lead or at least tie it. Olano back to kick. Muhammad let it bounce into the end zone. Don't forget, Old Trapper halftime show is coming up. Dave Revson, Howard Griffith, Marcel Reese standing by in Chicago. First half highlights. Hoosiers roll against UCLA. Nebraska picks up win number 6, holding off Northwestern. A slew of Big Ten night games tonight. It's all coming up. All right, Jed Fish, 1:55 and all 3 timeouts. Set up shop from the 25-yard line.
And everything had been working for the Huskies so far to start the game before that Decker DeGraff drop on the last drive. So right now it's on Illinois' defense to try to adjust and get a stop themselves.
Williams to the outside. Catch made by Vines Bright, his first catch.
What I love so far in this game is Damon Williams is doing a great job of feeling where the pressure is or lack thereof, understanding when he has time, understanding when he can step up in the pocket. He's getting the ball out quick and with accuracy.
Just 3 incompletions, 10 out of the 13 so far, and one of those dropped. Williams behind Boston. Had an opening there in between the defenders. 3rd down.
Yep, he had him, and that's where he hit him on a crosser earlier in the game. It's one of their key plays, and that's his go-to guy. You don't see that all too often, but another third down.
2 of 3 so far on third down for Washington. Set up the slant route to Boston and a first down for Washington. Clock stops under 2 minutes. Move the chains. Coming up on 90 seconds to go. Williams again. He's going to try and run it. Williams behind Coleman, his lead blocker. Picks up 5. Clock stops and a timeout used by Washington. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
First time out.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $269 per month lease on a 2026 HR-V 2-wheel drive LX.
Jetfish and the Huskies with 1:31 to go in this first half. Second down and 5 coming up. Jonah Coleman, quiet first half for Washington. Again, Boston right in the middle of that defense. Big gain on 2nd and 5 to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 18.
Jetfish is doing a great job with formation and motions, attacking the zone defense that Illinois is presenting.
Williams all day to throw. Williams steps up, checks it down to Coleman. Coleman gets out of bounds. He has barely been touched today, Damon Williams. All kinds of time with 2 timeouts left, 1:12 to go in the first half. Williams runs, Williams spins and gets inside the 25-yard line. Man, shake and bake from Damon Williams.
I mean, he's a cheat code. He's showing you everything. The ball jumps out of his hand through the air, making guys miss, spinning.
Matthew Bailey down for Illinois.
Timeout for an injury to the defense.
And now we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your brain health matters. And when things really matter, you take care of them. Are you doing the same for your brain? Being proactive about brain health may help reduce the risk of dementia from conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Make brain health a priority. Ask your doctor about your risk factors and for a cognitive assessment. Learn more at brainhealthmatters.com.
Sign of a tough linebacker right there. He's got that half club on his right hand. Here's the spin from Damon Williams.
It's beautiful. That's probably where Bailey got hurt. Remember, Bailey got injured in the Indiana game. This secondary has been beat up throughout the year. Xavier Scott, their best defensive back, out for the season.
Williams to pass. Oh, my goodness gracious. Right in his hands of James Kreutz. And he dropped it.
Oh my goodness, that is a huge play. Williams just didn't see him. He's been reading this zone coverage all day. You see Kreutz at the linebacker position, reading the eyes of Damon Williams, and that was a gift-wrapped present. Hit him right in the numbers. And that's why he plays linebacker and not tight end. Just can't catch it. But Damon Williams, very lucky there that that was not intercepted.
It could have been a house call for Kreutz. Instead, second down and 10. Williams again on the slant of Boston, his 6th catch of the day, down to the 16-yard line. Another timeout on the field. 30 more seconds. Go get yourself a refreshment.
this or that.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
You can Venmo this or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo this or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo this or you can Venmo that. I think you Venmo this, yo. Swears that. Yo, niftily. Yo, we can make it hip to me. What we are, cuz what we be the epitome, do, die, dippity. You can Venmo this or you can Venmo that. I think you Venmo this, yo.
Get your Venmo debit card today with free Perplexity Pro.
Rehydrated back at Husky Stadium. Wind is picked up a bit. See that American flag above the end zone. Great shot from our drone. Both quarterbacks have been on display today. Jake Damon Williams, Luke Altmyer. 9 incompletions between the two of them. 3rd and 2 coming up for Washington. Gonna hand it off. Washington tries to get the edge. He does. Out of bounds. 1st down, Huskies.
Both offensive coordinators are doing a good job of mixing up the snap count. So that time Washington, it was a quick break out of the huddle, get lined up right away, and then snap it on the quick count. Hand off to Washington, who just gets around the edge to move the chains.
46 seconds and counting. Coleman, the running back. Set up. Boston. He's going to throw it. He's got a wide open man. Touchdown. Jonah Coleman scores. Boston threw it. Jed Fish opening the bag of tricks.
Yes, he is. That's a beautiful play call, and just the timing of it as well. Yeah, such a great job. Watch Boston. He's going to come back, and then Jonah Coleman is going to leak out to the right. There it is, the backward pass. Damon to Denzel Boston, and Illinois just completely drops Jonah Coleman. What a great play call by Jed Fish. He is in his bag.
30 seconds. We'll be back. Does Illinois have a response? 3 timeouts, 40 seconds to go.
Old Trapper beefs. One upping.
I'm a big Old Trapper fan. Not bigger than me. I love Old Trapper. I love how tender it is. Don't forget the wood smoke flavor.
What about the clear bag?
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
Savory beef.
Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan.
Old Trapper, what's your beef? The official beef jerky of the Big Ten.
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
Quick Clips brought to you by Sport Clips. First ever pass attempt from Denzel Boston.
And this is what the best play callers do. They understand the psyche and mind of the defense. Denzel Boston is the best receiver, the wide receiver 1 for the Husky offense. Throw it to him as a screen. The defense comes up on him, and a throwback to Jonah Coleman for the touchdown.
Valentine wrapped up near the 30, pushing forward, still across the 30-yard line, still moving those legs to the 34-yard line. Reaction from the touchdown. Coleman, there you go, bud. You threw it, you get it.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful scheme. Both these offensive coordinators are doing a great job of scheming up to get their playmakers open, and we're seeing a great duel between 2 quarterbacks today.
And now Altmyer, 28 seconds to go in this first half. Try to get into field goal range. David Alano's range potentially 65 depending on the weather conditions. Altmyer. And he threw it away. He was looking in the direction of Bullock.
I was going to say, on that kickoff return, Jeff, it's a good job fighting for the extra yards, except it's more about time than yardage now. So that actually benefited the Huskies.
Then Illinois is going to get the football coming out of the break.
See where they line up. Hank Beatty, go-to guy in all these situations. Look at that bunch formation up top. He's the number 2 receiver, matched up against the nickel, Rashawn Clark.
Altmyer hands it off. Lawfery has it, almost broke through. He's to the 40-yard line. Clock ticks. Conservative play call. Timeout not used.
A little surprised by that, Jeff, especially with what Bielema told us about Alano's leg.
Right? Maybe it was all about that return. It was 12 seconds that went by, so very conservative there at the end of the half by Bielema. Only one punt in that first half. Washington has the lead by 4 points. Williams with a couple of touchdown passes, and Denzel Boston with a touchdown pass as well. Downstairs to Brooke.
Coach, a lot of action there in the third quarter. I want to first start off with that Tacario Davis call. What did you see on that play there?
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to talk about that calls. I thought we had a great job on a double pass for a touchdown. I think we had a great job making sure that we took the lead going into half.
We knew how talented Denzel Boston was, but he just made himself known there on that last play. What did you like about the offense, how they responded there to continue in the second?
Yeah, well, we needed to get in the end zone, and we needed to make sure that we've only had 4 possessions, 3 of which have been touchdowns. So we got to go have a good second half.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Well, poor-ish weather here in the Pacific Northwest, but no turnovers. Dogs leading the Illini 21-17 in a huge game for both of these programs. Quarter here in the Pacific Northwest. Washington leading number 23 Illinois. Quarterback comparison, both these guys have controlled the ball game. Damon Williams through the air and on the ground. Luke Altmyer's got 30 yards on the ground, and Illinois is going to have the football first coming out of the break. Great first half between two teams that are really fighting in this one, with Jake Butt, Brooke Fletcher down on the field. Jeff Levering with you. Thanks again for being with us. And this is the game that we expected. This second half could get a little ugly. The weather is getting ugly as we speak.
Well, we talked about it, Jeff. I mean, this is championship football season. It's late October. It's going into November. The winner of this game is in the driver's seat to make a playoff push. And with that in mind, you need your best players and your quarterbacks to play their best games. What a treat it's been to watch these two guys duel. But as you said, the weather, in particular the wind, though, the wind supposed to get maybe 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts here in the second half. So maybe it's not about the quarterbacks. Maybe it becomes a game of which offensive line can control the line of scrimmage in the second half.
Washington ran for 64 yards in that first half. Illinois actually ran the ball better, 95 yards as the driving rain is coming down. And as you mentioned, Jake, that wind, she is a howler. Illinois gets the football first. Luke Altmyer back to work. All right, Brooke, how you doing down there, kiddo?
I'm hanging in there, guys. We'll get to the weather in just a second, but I did talk to Brett Bielema, and he told me that he liked what he saw from this offense, especially down the stretch there. They were able to convert on third down, 7 of 8 there, but he said, man, we got to finish these drives. We got to capitalize in the red zone. Also got to capitalize on defense. He said, those missed opportunities. We almost had that interception there, but you guys were talking about the weather. Man, that was a huge factor. Rain is coming down, the wind up to 30 miles per hour, but it's the swirling, guys. Jed Fish said the rain not so much, but the wind, that is going to be a huge factor, especially here in the second half.
All right, first drive of the second half. Thank you, Brooke. Altmyer hands it off and now pulls it back. Altmyer's going to run it, and he is slung down by McLaughlin after a big gain on first down. Nice ball fake, faked me out, picks up 8.
Well, just to really hammer the point home here, too, I mean, would any of us be surprised if this game came down to a game-winning field goal opportunity, right? And then the win really becomes a factor. Obviously, Illinois beat USC on a last-second field goal earlier in the season, so we'll keep you updated with the weather reports.
Second down and 2. Altmyer to pass. He's in trouble. Altmyer gets rid of it, and it is caught just barely as Tanner Arkin pulled it off the turf, and a first down for Illinois.
That was real close. It looked like it might touch the ground. Let's see. Good look at it right here.
Nice fingertip strength.
There we go. Great job, Tanner Arkin. Had the big touchdown earlier in the game, but an even better job by Luke Altmyer. How about this? In the first half, Jeff, not a single negative play for either team. So some high-powered offenses, and a good job by Altmyer there, avoiding the sack.
Bring Jordan Anderson to the backfield. Altmyer looked right, now right down the seam, and it's incomplete. Maybe a factor from the swirling winds down there. It was a good pass intended for Clement.
Yeah, I mean, it's slick surfaces, too. It looked like Clement might have slipped as he was coming back to catch that, and then it looked like it slipped out of his hands, too. These Illini wide receivers, not many drops on the season. And that one hit him right in the face mask.
Saw that foot give way as he was trying to dig with those cleats. Slick surface, 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Altmyer got rid of it and some contact. There's a flag coming in from the far side. Easton in coverage. And it's not going to be on the contact downfield, but a different penalty altogether.
Ineligible player, number 64, downfield. Penalties declined, 3rd down.
That's center Kurtz.
That's the challenge with these RPO schemes, and Kreutz must have just climbed to the 2nd level. A little shocked that it definitely looked like McEllisteen was early.
Kreutz with his 2nd penalty of the game, but that one declined. So 3rd down and 10.
See the look. Ryan Walter's been bringing a ton of pressure. At some point, he's going to drop out of it. Let's see what he goes with here.
They bring 4 down the middle, and it's almost intercepted right in the breadbasket of Rainey Sale, but he dropped it. 4th and 10.
Well, and the true freshman, Rainey Sale, just working his way back off an ACL. They're excited about him for this exact reason. In coverage, he's their best athlete at the linebacker position, and Altmyer just did not see him. Pointed it out pre-snap. It looked like double A-gap pressure. Dropped out of it, and Rainey Sale, had it. And he had a lot of green grass. That might have been a pick 6 if he came down with it, but he didn't.
I mean, a perfect name for a guy who plays in the Pacific Northwest, too, on a rainy day. And a flag comes out. Procedure on Illinois.
False start. 17 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
It's Collin Dixon. Kind of touchdown pass earlier.
Now these windy conditions and wet conditions really become a factor on this exact play here. Punt and punt return. It affects the punter, and being a punt returner, really challenging in perfect conditions, especially so in rainy and windy conditions.
Kick is away. Boston back to receive it. Boston fumbles it. Who's going to jump on it? It's Huskies football. It's not just difficult to punt it away, it's also difficult to catch.
And there's the swirling wind right there. You see Boston tracking, moving, spinning around. There's a look at the wind. And for the veteran Boston, you can't risk catching it. Dodged a bullet there. Husky ball when we come back on the other side of the break.
Superstitions, Matt?
Hi, Carly. It's a good thing Discover makes it easy to be a Big Ten fan.
Totally. I get cash back on my rally cap.
Cash back on my favorite glove.
Cash back on my Lucky Shamrock.
Cash back on my game day chicken wings.
Cash back on my one cleat.
I even earned cash back on my lucky bobblehead.
You win. Next round's on me.
Earn cash back on every purchase with Discover, the official card of the Big Ten.
You're home for the holidays, back in your old room. Oh. At least you can get a deal on new shorts for Dad. Something with a little more coverage.
We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV?
Want to get out of here?
Hier ist das Schiebedach.
Und hier ist die Sonnencreme.
Okay, let's move on.
Where are those trucks?
We're right here.
Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yep, still here.
And Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Leave him! It's a mascot! Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
Do birds need pants?
And the control room censored it. Oh!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Pizza! No sandwiches!
We could settle this with a sibling cage match, or Jimmy John's new toasted pizza sandwiches.
Look, Mima, it's a win-win.
There's marinara everywhere.
Toasted pizza sandwiches at Jimmy John's.
Oh, that's good.
Every day, we are here. In the medicine that keeps your family healthy. In the food on your table. In the discoveries that drive the nation and economy forward. We've always been here. In the solutions shaping a better future across the country in every corner of life. Researching, teaching, solving, innovating. On campus, in your community. Every day, we are here.
Welcome back. It's Huskies for a Cure game here at Husky Stadium. The band honoring all of those affected by cancer. You see they were spelling hope there. But the emotion extends beyond football. Washington honored women's soccer player Mia Hammett, who was recently diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia. She sounded the siren before kickoff today. Also, Ryland Dillard Allen, you can see he's wearing that breast cancer wristband just to honor his mom who's battling breast cancer. And all of the players had an opportunity to wear those decals, ribbon, just honoring all of those who are battling cancer, you guys.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Brooke. Williams back to pass, set up the screen to Coleman. Coleman gets to the outside. Decent gain on first down. Well, tomorrow, catch women's soccer with the Big Ten champion Huskies close out the regular season against the Ducks. Live coverage begins at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, Big Ten Network, and the Fox Sports app. Great shot of the sports facilities on Montlake just past the football stadium here, the baseball stadium, soccer field. The GoFundMe page, by the way, for Mia Hammett started with a $50,000 goal. In May, it was already up to $120,000 climbing. Coleman slips up, and Coleman is going to be short of a first down. Pickup of 3, 3rd down and 2 coming up. That would have been a big gainer if he keeps his feet.
Yeah, and surprisingly only his 5th carry of the day. It's exactly what he likes to do, is those wide zone initial path cutbacks, and just tripped up. Otherwise it would have been at a minimum 1st and 10.
13 rushing attempts so far for Washington. Handed off. Coleman bounces off one, pushes forward for a first down. That's what he does best. Keeps those legs moving.
It's just so hard to bring down. You need really 2 or 3 guys. It's just getting hats to the football, and he's so compact, 5'9", 220 pounds, just a big ball of muscle. And good to see Matthew Bailey. That was him on the blitz there in the backfield. Remember, he left the game briefly with an injury before halftime. Just didn't make the tackle on Coleman.
Get it out to DeGraff on the catch. DeGraff spun down, and a first down. Down to Brooke.
Guys, Jonah Coleman, he isn't just one of Washington's leaders on the field. He also is one of 16 finalists for the Campbell Trophy, often called the Academic Heisman. It honors players who excel at academics, athletics, and leadership. And head coach Jed Fish just told me Jonah is the champion of their program and just a true culture setter who pushes his teammates not only on the field, but off as well.
Got an injury on the field in just a moment. James Thompson down for Illinois.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
This brain is 4% larger than average.
from launching FS1's daily shows. Colin Cowherd, engineered to activate your logical thinking and decision making. Here, and definitely here. First things first. Here, it's thought processing, overstimulated. Beautiful. And this is the Chaos Zone, triggered by Barstool. They hit the abstract center, where play and instinct live. Weekdays on FS1. No brainer.
Saturday, December 6th, Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The 2025 Discover Big Ten Football Championship game. Tickets are on sale now. Secure your seat as the top competitors of the Big Ten collide for the conference's ultimate prize. Get your tickets today and gain complimentary admission to the Big Ten Fan Fest presented by Dr. Pepper. Don't miss the 2025 Discover Big Ten Football Championship game. Visit big10.org/FCG now for ticket information.
Put on your thinking caps. It's trivia time, brought to you by T-Mobile, who holds the Washington program record for most scrimmage touchdowns in a single season. Jonah Coleman has 14 now, by the way, after his touchdown reception earlier today, with the most in FBS, and he's got more than 8 teams, including Wisconsin. Coleman's got it and upended after a pickup of 3. He has been very active in this second half, Jonah Coleman.
Yeah, he only had 4 carries in the first half, but it's a little bit deceiving. Also had 3 catches, so he's the Big Ten's leading receiver as a running back. They find creative ways to get him the football in different situations, but clearly an emphasis on getting him carries here to open the second half.
Officials allowing substitution. Coleman right up the gut. Still on his feet across the 50. Coleman's on the move and down to the 35-yard line. There's a big burst in the running game.
This is what makes him special. He's like a boxer throughout the game. It's body shot, body shot, body shot, and then bang, here comes the headshot. Liable for an explosive run at any point. You just keep feeding him. That's the advantage of having a great running back at Jonah Coleman. Keep knocking, keep knocking, keep knocking until eventually he kicks down the door. Great run by Coleman.
Ball out. Picked up and sliding at the 35-yard line is Williams.
Aaron Henry told us the #1 key he wants to, besides stopping the run, is forcing a turnover. And I mean, Jed Fish, we saw trickeration in the first half. Those are guys that they trust. Just not great ball handling, and once again dodging a bullet. Remember, Denzel Boston muffed the punt as well, so Washington getting lucky. Damon Williams had his interception dropped by James Kreutz.
Design run for Williams. Short gain, they'll call it 2. 3rd down and 8. 5 out of 6 so far on 3rd down. What does Jed Fish dial up? Weather conditions, plus side of the field, maybe 4-down territory.
I think it's 4-down territory all the way. I mean, mentioned they don't have a single negative play before that muffed reverse. I think that's their only negative play today. So if you can get this into a 4th and manageable, I'm certain Jed Fish will go for it.
Williams, sprint right, Williams. Caught, 1st down, Huskies. Finds Denzel Boston again. He shed all of his gloves. Going straight right there.
It's a great note there, Jeff. Great observation. Going to the bare hands. And what I noticed too is that Damon Williams, he has some serious zip behind his passes. That time it didn't quite have the zip. Once again, the conditions playing a factor.
Free play, everybody's kind of standing around, slip it to the outside, and it's almost a 1st down for Raiden Vines-Bright. It felt like half of the field was playing on that play.
Yeah, it looked like Illinois might have been caught with trying to get a substitution, and then the formation catches them off guard. And I mean, they got lucky there. Good coverage down the field, and Damon was able to hit his check down, Vines-Bright, and turn it into a nice little chunk play for 9 yards.
2nd down and short. 6-yard line for a 1st down. Jumbo package with Zach Henning as a tight end. Traditional I formation of Big Ten football. There's Coleman outside. Coleman on his feet. Coleman dives. Touchdown Huskies. Second score of the game for Jonah Coleman.
Man, how good is Jonah Coleman? He can run through you, he can run around you, he can jump over you, and lowers his shoulders just to tiptoe right inside the pylon for the touchdown.
Forced a punt from the Illini on their first drive, and they take it right down the field. And a lot of Jonah Coleman on a 90-yard touchdown drive. Gross kick is good, 28-17, and the bell cow is eaten. Jonah Coleman having a great second half. 2 scores in the game, 15 on the season.
On a resourceful Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hey kids, you trying to raise money to buy a football or something?
Actually, we're raising NIL money so we can bring better recruits to state.
Well, in that case, I'll take 1 Dr. Pepper, please.
1? So you don't want our quarterback to have anyone to throw to?
No.
This guy's not willing to do what it takes to win. He's a casual.
Casual? Does this look casual? How much do you want?
Well, that guy just bought 20,000 cases.
That's not fair. He's a big wig booster.
Salutations.
Let's take checks.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. So first round, get your go-to. Second, have what she's having. What he's having. Go on, try that new spicy 3-meat sauce. Starting at $13.99 and back for a limited time.
My mother told me, don't forget to pray, 'cause there'll be hard times. Hard times. Oh, yeah. Well, I soon found out just what she meant.
Merriwa, the world's best hula hooper.
I know the best when I say it. 6 grams of protein, over 20 flavors, tons of fiber. Blue Diamond almonds might be the world's best snack. Almost as amazing as me.
The world's greatest snack.
Sucks you have to work on a Sunday.
Does it, though?
How about dogs?
Okay.
They brought Peyton Manning.
Hi. It's quitting time.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL.
Hey, co-pilot. What kind of thrust does this thing have?
The Saturn V rocket generated 7.5 million pounds of thrust.
Convert that to, like, my hatchback.
That's like 90 hatchbacks all redlining at once.
That's a lot of hatchbacks.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new sweet chili, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get it delivered today, only at DQ.
Michigan State collides with Minnesota. Then, Michigan and Purdue clash at the Big House in primetime. A football doubleheader next Saturday on the Big Ten Network.
Football on the Big Ten Network is brought to you by Harbor Freight. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight. And by Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto at progressive.com. Inside the locker room at Husky Stadium. Brand new weight room last year. Damon Williams and Jonah Coleman taking center stage for the Huskies today against Illinois. Down 11 for a second time. Touchback, and let's answer our T-Mobile trivia question for the day. Who holds the Washington program record for most scrimmage touchdowns in a single season? Jake?
I already know the answer, so.
Oh, you took yourself out of the running?
Yeah, there you go.
Corey Dillon. Look at that. Great Bengal, great Patriot. 25 touchdowns, 1996. Well, 10 to go for Jonah Coleman. With 4 games after this one to go.
It's really impressive, too, when you consider, I mean, the seasons these days are longer and longer and longer. And if the Huskies can make a playoff push, there'd be added opportunities for Jonah Coleman to flirt with or break that record.
Lawfrey gets a carry. Lawfrey hit and driven back. X-Ray Alexander the first to knock him backward. Talking about the remaining schedule for both of these teams, for Washington at Wisconsin, at home against Purdue, at UCLA, and then the big one at home to finish against Oregon.
Yeah, and what's really important, 2 road trips, but not coast-to-coast road trips. I mean, Wisconsin, it's a flight. UCLA, you stay in the same time zone. And for me, Jeff, this is a young Washington Husky football team. As the season goes on, they get more experience and more comfortable. It could be 9-2 playing Oregon.
Heat coming pass is complete to Beatty. Wrapped up by Devin Bryant. Altmyer banged up a little after taking that hit. Here's what's ahead for Illinois, and they've got 3 of their final 4 at home.
Right, as soon as I say that for Washington, for Illinois, this is the game down the stretch of their season. Obviously 2 losses to number 1 and number 2. This is the game the committee's going to be watching as they try to get to a 10-2 record and make their push for the playoffs. Altmyer's legs have been a key factor here in the game. Something to watch for the Husky defense.
3rd and 3, Beatty across the motion, across the formation. Altmyer to pass. Altmyer got rid of it quick. Catch made. What hands by Justin Bowick. First down, Illini.
Luke Altmyer is ice cold. Washington sending 0 pressure, betting the house on that blitz. And look at Luke Altmyer, ready for it, knows he's going to take a shot and delivers a dime, and a really nice catch by Bowick, especially factoring the wet conditions.
Moving the chains for Illinois, quieting this crowd at least for a moment.
Quad formation to the left. They ran it to the right last time.
Do it again here. Hit and stuck by Prysock after a gain of 2.
This game is going to adapt and change and take on a new identity. The first half was all about these 2 quarterbacks, and they'll play a big factor, as we saw Altmyer did there on the 3rd down throw. But I think the line of scrimmage, the offensive line and the running game, is going to ultimately decide who wins this game here in the second half.
Altmyer, the leading rusher for the Illini this afternoon. Altmyer to pass again. Altmyer checks it down. He's got his tight end for a first down. Cole Rusk with another catch.
Coverage there in the back end by Washington. In discipline, big play action, trying to run a double move, and Altmyer, good job feeling that and hitting his check down.
Bringing heat. Altmyer got rid of it, staying in bounds. Rusk again with a catch and another first down for Illinois. Boy, Altmyer is getting hammered on this drive.
And look what he does to affect the rush. There's a free rusher right there. There's number 12, Alex McLaughlin. Pump fakes, gets him up in the air, and it's just a subtle little slide to the right. Look at those eyes, man. Focused. No celebration. He says, this is what I do.
Picked up 9 on the play. Was close to a first down. Marked him a yard short. So 2nd down and 1 for Illinois.
Maybe a time to take a shot here. One-on-one coverage up top.
Laughley gets the carry. First down, Illinois. Knifes his way across the 40. Well, tonight, see men's hoops live on Big Ten Plus. Michigan battles St. John's at Madison Square Garden. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Jeff, there's been some long drives today. It's just something to note. There's a premium on scoring touchdowns because there's just not going to be many opportunities for each of these teams.
Well, we've already seen the longest drive of the season time-wise for Illinois, over 8 minutes. Pump fake by Altmyer. Now he goes down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Great coverage downfield. That was Clark. Already knocked one potential touchdown away.
Barry Lunny Jr., he is calling a great game, in my opinion. Very complimentary that time, faking the screen to Beatty, working the double move, but Clark in man-to-man coverage on Collin Dixon like glue.
And taking away those big plays at Washington defense. Altmyer got across the 35 and then driven backward. And a flag comes in late. Silly play as Deshaun Lynch made the hit. And then Brandon Henderson came in at the end with a push in the back, trying to protect his quarterback.
And I'm all for protecting your quarterback, but that is a critical penalty. 15 yards, I'd assume.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. First 75 of the offense, 15-yard penalty. The down counts.
And you just can't do it. I mean, that is a huge play. It's after the penalty, so the down counts.
That's number 75's first unsportsmanlike.
It goes from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 20.
Yes, and we just got done telling you how important each possession is, and goes from a potential field goal decision to now what do you do?
It's just the second penalty of the game on Illinois. Third, excuse me. But 2 of the 15-yard varieties. Altmyer to pass again. Altmyer. Beatty, it's picked off. Still on his feet. Tacario Davis inside Illinois territory. He had the pick negated earlier on the pass interference. Not this time.
Altmyer was just trying to squeeze one in there to Hank Beatty. It's why that penalty is so critical. You force your quarterback to make a decision, trying to squeeze one into a tight window. Almost has it. Well, that ball bounces off Beatty's hands, and Tacario Davis is ready, waiting for it. And then the big return gives the Huskies great field position with the football.
It's a 33-yard return on the second pick of the year from Tacario Davis. Huskies in good shape.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall.
No.
What was that?
But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Awesome.
And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road.
All set. Here you go.
Thank you.
Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
When you make your dip super creamy with almonds, your new boyfriend can know nothing about football.
Oh, he touched it down. Bro, that's the other team.
And still fit in just fine.
Have you tried the dip?
Oh, great fumble.
Great fumble?
That's a Hail Mayo.
The new Monster Menu is now at Burger King.
Really?
Frightfully fun for all families. Sink your teeth into the new Monster Menu at BK.
You rule.
There's just something about basketball. Just the pure joy I had from playing. When I was 10, I went and told my mom, I'm going to play in the WNBA. And I had no idea what that really even meant, but I had a deep belief that I could be the best. My freshman year, it was probably like halfway through the year, we played a game, we won, it was in overtime, and it was pouring rain outside, and everyone left after the game, and I had to walk home in the rain. And I just remember thinking, no one offered me a ride. Why is that? And I was like, well, I don't think that I'm here making people better. It was very humbling. From that moment, I was like, you know what? Like, I need to lead first. So when I play with my teammates here or with the national team or just in life, I'm like, okay, a trailblazer can inspire others. I'm Kelsey Plum, 2-time WNBA champion and a University of Washington alum. Go Dogs, baby.
Welcome back back defensive lineman James Thompson came off the field in that last Illinois defensive drive there, went to the medical tent for a few minutes, came out, did some push-ups on the bench, then got on the bike, went back into the tent, and then came out. You could tell he was in some sort of discomfort there, but he put on his gloves. But talk about the run game, Jake, and how important that is in the second half. He's the leader up front on that defensive line. He's going to be huge. They need him back out there to slow down Jonah Coleman and this offense.
Muhammad gets the carry here. Muhammad around the outside. A flag comes in. Potentially a first down for Washington. We'll check on the laundry.
This is a huge call.
Holding. 74 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
Right tackle Drew Azapardi. Next Saturday, Michigan State battles Minnesota. Then Michigan welcomes Purdue to the Big House for primetime clash. It's only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Michigan back in the rankings at number 25. They've got a date with Michigan State later tonight. We had that game last year. It was a thriller.
That's what we love about college football, the rivalries, but that's a big call, Jeff. This is in an 11-point game, so if you're Illinois, love to hold the Huskies to a field goal here.
Wide throw wrapped up in a very minimal gain. Catch by Chris Lawson, one of the 3 freshman wideouts here for Washington.
So that backs him all the way up. When you're talking about the possessions, a field goal would keep this as a 2-possession game.
Second and 18. Illinois only stopped Washington once. Williams to pass. He's going for it all. Lays it up and it's incomplete and no flag. Looking for Omari Evans. There was contact. No penalty.
There was a little contact, but looks like that's Juice Clark in coverage. And yeah, I mean, if you're Omari Evans, what you want to do to sell that, you want to work back through Juice Clark. And then I think if he works back through the DB, he gets the call. But because he was fading away and falling down, the officials decide against throwing the flag.
3rd and forever for Washington. Williams to pass again. Williams flushed out. A lot of room to run. Williams lays his head down, stays up, spins out of it inside the 20. What a run from Damon Williams.
Well, Illinois has been sitting in soft zone coverage all day. This time on 3rd and long, decide to go with man-to-man coverage. And the issue with man-to-man coverage, you see the DBs, they have their eyes on the receivers and not that guy right there. You need multiple eyes on that guy if you want to stop him. Damon Williams, quick. He'll make you miss, but that time lowering the shoulder. What a play by Damon Williams. 3rd and forever, and gets it done with his feet.
It was Miles Scott, the safety, that got the brunt of that first hit from Damon Williams. Play action. Williams on the move again. Underneath, and a huge hit on the outside. That was Juice Clark with a big hit on Vines Bright.
To go back to that 3rd down call, I do not understand how you are going to sit in man-to-man coverage without a spy and without maybe 2 spies. Knowing, I mean, all you need to do is tackle him short of the sticks and force a field goal. Without a spy, the one thing that can make you pay is Damon's legs, and that's exactly what happened and made the Illinois defense pay.
We will go to the 4th quarter on Montlake. An 11-point lead right now for Washington. Lots on the line. Both teams at 5-2 on the season. 2-2 in conference. Potential spot in the CFP. We'll find out. 15 more minutes to go.
Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to park.
Auto Owners thinks the more you protect, the more you should save.
Auto Owners pays what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
That's simple human sense.
That's simple human sense.
Marathon is rewarding fans with savings of up to $1 per gallon, all by earning rewards on every gallon and on select in-store items, making every pit stop and snack break worthy of a celebration. Marathon, the official fuel of the Big Ten.
You my little boo thing, so I'll give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you follow a little something too fresh. my little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you.
Escape your sad lunch life, milady, with the new Jimmy John's Toasted Pizza Sandwich.
Hot Italian meat, melty mods.
Come to mama.
Me or the sandwich?
Toasted Pizza Sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
When you wake up hungry for the win,
1, 2, 3, whoa!
It matters where you stay.
Syrup.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
I'm obsessed with those windows.
Andersen makes it easy. They are the #1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
What a difference.
You know, in a world where a lot can go wrong, trust your home to Andersen. Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Verizon it is. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill, and they'll give you a better deal.
Isn't Verizon expensive?
No. Better deal, best 5G network. I'll take this little red situation here.
Don't call it that.
Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today for a better deal.
On your way.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
Where's our car?
Call my agent.
I'm on it.
We're covered for this?
That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
11-point lead, and look at the leadership from the sophomore Damon Williams in between the quarters.
He's got full command of this offense and this team, and that 3rd and 18 conversion is exactly why. 18-year-old sophomore and leading like a 4-year vet. I want to talk about the importance of this game, Jeff. I mean, there is a heck of an opportunity for both these teams. Washington in the driver's seat looking to score and take full command of this game with playoff hopes on the line.
Handoff, Coleman, reversing field. Coleman trying to get to the outside. Pushing Juice Clark. Those two going back and forth. Out of bounds. The flag comes in late.
Could be an offensive face mask, which would be a huge, huge call. Looked like Jonah was trying to talk to the official there, which makes me say that.
We've seen some penalties wreak havoc on Illinois' side.
Personal foul. Face mask. For 6 of the defense. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal with an automatic first down.
This one again against Illinois. 1st and goal for the Huskies.
Okay, so that gives him a fresh set of downs. I was concerned for Washington that might have been an offensive call, but nope. On Juice Clark, 1st and goal.
Williams to pass. Williams going to tuck it and now throw it. Inbounds. Touchdown. Denzel Boston, Mr. TD.
That's his 7th of the season, and these guys, this is exactly what they do. They work together down in the red zone. Look at the location. Denzel Boston gets both feet down and the knee down, inbounds, touchdown. I mean, Damon Williams, if he's like a video game character with 99 speed, 99 acceleration, quickness, and somehow a 99 throw power and accuracy, he is a cheat code today.
Remember, they picked up a 3rd and 18 with Williams' legs. Gross puts it through. 35-17 Washington. Boston has a touchdown reception and a touchdown pass today. Dogs are barking here on Montlake.
Shop every team in town. College and pro. Come on, it's time to go.
The season starts at Rally House. From jerseys and hats to tumblers for game day, it's where outrageous selection meets every fan's style.
Jerseys, headwear fit for a win. Shop the latest styles in the Big Ten.
Rally House.
Level up your fandom in-store or online at rallyhouse.com.
Oh, hi. Work here. I know I've been a little unreasonable. Okay, a lot unreasonable. Ugh, I'm so clingy. But I got some help from UKG, and I'm like AI smart now. I'm ready to think about our future. Try new things together. I'll even be more flexible with your time. Look at us. It just feels right.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new sweet chili, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get it delivered today, only at DQ.
I'm like so starstruck.
I know. He's so much taller in person.
You know, one time I filed a claim in under 2 minutes on the Geico app. If they can work wonders that fast, why can't I?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Why do people come to the University of Washington? They come here to find people who will inspire them, move them, change them. They come to solve big problems and prepare for careers where they can make a difference. They come to cheer on their Huskies in the greatest setting in college football. If you want to change the world, this is where you start. For passion, for possibility, be boundless.
Football on the Big Ten Network is brought to you by Discover, the official credit card of the Big Ten Conference, and by UKG, HR, Pay, and Workforce Management. Intermittent sunshine now after a driving rain there for a moment. Sun popping out, so the drone's back out. Gorgeous shots inside Husky Stadium. Fall foliage in full bloom. Another touchback. Abbott and the Big Ten need you to get in the game. Join the We Give Blood competition to donate, save lives, and help your school win $1 million. Sign up today at the link below. Critical drive here for Illinois if they even want to have a shot. 14:39 to go in the ball game. Luke Altmyer back on the field. Penalties have really halted some drives for Illinois, and their post-play penalties. Handed off. That's Valentine pushing the pile near a first down, pickup of 9.
With it being an 18-point game, it's 3 possessions. You need a touchdown. You need 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
And a few stops on defense, too. Altmyer underneath. That's Valentine out of the backfield.
Yep, so with that in mind, Jeff, this is going to be basically a 2-minute operation for the entirety of the fourth quarter for the Illinois offense, something they're very comfortable with.
First and 10 for the Illini. Handed off again. Valentine trying to get the edge, and he is sniffed out by Alexander. First negative play of the day for Illinois.
A really nice job by X-Ray Alexander, just marrying the running back there in the backfield, Valentine, and making the tackle there in the backfield.
Altmyer got a huge hit. It's intercepted. Another pick. Flag comes out. McCallie on the interception will check on the flag, but Altmyer got drilled as he was delivering that pass.
Taitai Uyunglele won right off the snap at the line of scrimmage and had a big hit on Altmyer. That's going to be the flag.
So that's going to be a dead ball foul, so we're going to go 50.
We're getting the microphone from the official.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, high hit to the quarterback, number 11. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, sideline interference, Washington bench. Both these penalties will be enforced 15 yards.
My
First
goodness.
down, Illinois.
You go from a turnover to 30 yards.
And that's just hitting him up high. You see the helmet-to-helmet contact. I believe that's what the officials are seeing there, and that is a big hit. And like you said, Jeff, it's the stacked penalties. You go from your ball thinking this game is over to Illinois ball and plus 30 yards from penalties.
Could there potentially be targeting Mike Pereira's out in LA? Could that be a targeting look?
Well, it certainly could be. I mean, because what you have is you have a defenseless player, right? So he gets head and neck protection from any contact with the helmet, the forearm, any of that. So not one that I'm surprised that they didn't look at it, because it is a pretty good shot.
Mike, is that what the roughing the passer is, though? It's the contact up high onto the face mask of Luke Altmyer?
That is correct. That is correct. And you can have, certainly you can have roughing the passer without targeting.
Okay.
But remember, replay could stop it and look at it even if roughing the passer was the only thing that was called, but they chose not to.
Good call, Mike. Thank you so much. Altmyer has the seam. Beatty with the catch down to the 5-yard line. Illinois is on the move. First and goal, Illini. What a turn of events here in Seattle.
The crowd's certainly not happy, but at this point, the call is the call. Illinois driving. Nice connection, Altmyer to Beatty.
Valentine in the backfield. Valentine gets it, feeling his way towards the end zone and stopped at the 1. Second and goal.
I think another element of those two penalties is the time, Jeff. It's 30 yards on penalties with 0 seconds taken off the clock, and then you hit an explosive to Beatty, and
that's what the big difference was in Illinois at the end of the first half, too, trying to extend that return. Yes. Cost him 12 seconds and potentially a score. Bring the jumbos in. Second and goal from the 1. Handed off to the up man and into the end zone for Jordan Anderson.
And now Illinois, after the touchdown, they're going to go for 2 here. Remember, with an 18-point game, you need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal to tie it. But let's go back. This was the call that changed the drive and changed the game. The roughing on Tai Uiagalelei. And then the touchdown to Jordan Anderson, the Mr. Do-It-Everything tight end, fullback, this time running back.
First touchdown of the year for Jordan Anderson. They go for 2. Trying to make it a 10-point game. Altmyer got it. 2-point conversion is good as he finds Cole Rusk in the end zone. What a swing from a turnover to a touchdown. 10-point game in Seattle.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Swim with elephants. Hot air balloon. Lions growling in the giraffes that come in through your window.
Wait.
Can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment.
With enough room for a baby.
Babies.
Baby.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
College football is steeped in tradition, and the backbone of it all is honey-baked ham. I mean, look, you got pig skins, Yeah? Perfect spirals, right? Sidelines. See? Sides. And you know the fans always love a big win.
Mary, these sliders look amazing.
Oh, it was nothing really.
Game day is a Honey Baked Day, at home or at the game with the Honey Baked Ham Company.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
It's a good thing Discover makes it easy to be a Big Ten fan.
Totally. I get cash back on my rally cap.
Cash back on my favorite glove.
Cash back on my lucky shamrock.
I even earn cash back on my lucky bobblehead.
You win. Next round's on me.
Earn cash back on every purchase with Discover.
Later tonight, don't miss a Saturday night volleyball doubleheader. And top-ranked Nebraska takes on Michigan State, followed by UCLA against Maryland. Live coverage starts at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Good one here in Seattle. Washington leads by 10. Where does Jed Fish go with his offense? What does Damon Williams put together? And does Illinois have a stop in them on defense? They forced just one punt. Touch back into the end zone. Our hardest working player is sponsored by Harbor Freight. Damon Williams putting the Huskies on his shoulders.
Very fitting. Look at that. Talk about stuffing the stat sheet. Over 200 yards through the air, 62 on the ground, 3 passing touchdowns. We saw him get his team huddled up and showcase the leadership. This is why he's proving why he is one of the more dynamic weapons, not just quarterbacks, but just dynamic weapons in all of college football. And to your point, Jeff, that was a good drive for Illinois, taking advantage of the penalties and scoring. But now the other half of the equation, and arguably the harder part of the equation, is finding somehow to get a stop, something they haven't done all day.
It's been a lot of Jonah Coleman in the second half. There's Boston with another catch. Boston following his blocker out to the 45-yard line. Great block by the freshman Roebuck to lead the way.
Yeah, it was a really nice block by both those guys out on the edge. Look at this. They're almost working like an offensive line. It's a double team, and then climbing to the second level there is Roebuck to spring that one down the sideline.
Boston with another reception. He's over 100 yards through the air. He has scored on a receiving touchdown. He's thrown a touchdown today. 9 catches for 129 for Boston. Handed off to Coleman. Coleman to the right side, and a flag comes in.
Personal foul. Illegal hands in the face. 44 the defense. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play with an automatic first down.
Angelo McCullum with the infraction. Initially, the Husky fans started booing because they figured it was going against the Huskies. Now they're cheering a bit.
This game is not, it's not just the penalties, it's the gravity of the penalties. There's been some massive penalties in this game, and there he is right there in the middle of the screen, lined up over the center. Landon Hatchett gets his hands right up under his chin, and the official throws the flag.
Plus side of the field now for Washington. Williams to pass again. Going deep. Looking Boston's way. It's incomplete. A trio of Illini in there in coverage on Denzel Boston.
Okay. Boston jumps back up. Looked like he might have been holding his hamstring there. He's healthy, but Damon Williams was taking a shot there to Denzel Boston. This is dangerous with that goalpost. And, thankfully avoided the worst of it.
There's Boston getting some attention over on that Huskies sideline. That is a big deal. So who steps up now for the Huskies?
Is Zachary Henning back in at tight end, the converted offensive lineman.
Coleman hit, driven backwards after a gain of 4. 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Boston coming back onto the field. That's a great sign.
And this is obviously a huge play. 3rd and 6 here. Remember, 3rd and 18. Damon Williams used his legs. There's Boston right here, the bottom of the bunch. See Caleb Patterson traveling with him.
They've got Boston. Boston slips. Tight ropes. Out of bounds. Calling down at the 11-yard line. Boston is down. Oh, my goodness. He came back into the game after missing just 1 play, and now he's down right on the goal line.
Injury timeout. Player to the offense. Timeout on the field.
Boston held to his feet. Oh, my goodness. We'll be back in just a moment.
For our veterans, the end of their service is just the beginning. It may come with new careers and new chaos. There might be late nights, school drops, and even haircuts. That's where we come in, providing more than $1 million a year in career-building scholarship funds and discounts on every haircut for our veterans. Just trying to do our parts to make their lives a little easier. Sport Clips Haircuts, supporting veterans everywhere.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach! Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff. Pizza! No sandwiches!
We could settle this with a sibling cage match, or Jimmy John's new toasted pizza sandwiches.
Look, Mima, it's a win-win.
There's marinara everywhere.
Toasted pizza sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Now the crowd coming to life, feeling it. It's so loud in here. Touchdown,
Urban Meyer and Jerry DiNardo take a deep dive into the X's and O's of the game on Urban Analysis.
You find the best matchup, deliver the ball, where they bring a blitz or a secondary player, and then they play zone behind it. You find the soft area.
He looks like a completely different player this year.
There's a lot of thought going, is it a cheap, is it a medium, or is that an expensive play?
See Urban Analysis every week on Big Ten Today and Big Ten Tailgate, or anytime on Big Ten Plus.
Welcome back. You see Denzel Boston there talking to trainers, really passionate. But guys, this started on that last play. When he was on the ground there, called trainers to come over. You could tell it was that left leg, but then suddenly right here, look, he's telling them, hey, back off, don't touch me, don't touch me. Then he walks over to the crowd in just a few seconds here. He says, I'm good, and he's firing the crowd up here. You know, he's been running up and down the sidelines, guys. He's telling them I'm good. He has to be out for at least 1 play, but there's no doubt he wants to go back in there and help this team.
He tried to get it in the huddle right there. Thank you so much, Brooke. 1st and 10. Williams to pass. Dumps it underneath. Inside the 5 and down at the 2-yard line. That's Vines Bright with the catch. Boston, who wants to go back in, has to be restrained.
Now with the ball at the 2-yard line, I got to imagine it is Jonah Coleman time. In comes number 80, Zachary Henning.
As does Boston. The only reason he was trying to restrain him because he didn't know who he was going in for. Yeah. Got to get the substitution right. It's like basketball. Here's the towel. bring the towel back to the sideline. And now a timeout by Washington. Just 2 on the play clock. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
Washington.
Joshua Walker, world's best backwards basketball shooter.
6 grams of protein, loaded with fiber, and they come in over 20 tasty flavors. Blue Diamond almonds might be the world's best snack. I should know.
The world's greatest snack.
2nd down and 1. Can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. Denzel Boston having a career day. 10 catches, 153 yards. He's thrown a touchdown pass. He's caught a touchdown pass. He's had a lot going on emotionally on this drive. Dinged up a little, had some medical attention. And Brooke was talking about it just a moment ago. Hey, don't touch me, don't touch me. He was saying, don't baby me. Don't baby me, I got this. There he is lined up. Go buy me your screen. Williams to throw it. He's got his man. Touchdown. Huskies. It's DeGraff.
I got to give so much credit to Jed Fish. His play calling today has been on point. There has been no answer for this Illinois defense. The only stop is when DeGraff had a drop earlier in the game. That time makes up for it on a very similar play, a little flat route wide open for the touchdown. And they have had the upper hand. Illinois defense has never looked comfortable for the entirety of this game.
Team that very rarely punts. They've only punted once. 14 on the season. Grady Gross for the point after. It is up and good, and Washington has put up 42 points, and they have answered every single Illinois blow today. Flag came in late. Get the call from our official, Francisco Villar.
The result is a successful try. Personal foul, hands to the face, number 44, the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be added on the kickoff.
That's his second one on that last drive from Angelo McCollum.
Number 53 may remain in the game.
Misidentified the number there. Here's the touchdown to DeGraff. Had that initial drop, but DeGraff has really shown up since then.
Yep, and it's the motion, the shifts, the window dressing, the eye candy. Illinois defense just looks confused out there.
Here's the AP top 10 and what they've done so far. Texas A&M plays later tonight at LSU. Alabama currently trailing against South Carolina. Georgia's off. You got Oregon at home against Wisconsin later tonight. Vanderbilt, Missouri game tied 10-10. And again, this is a game that we have billed as a potential race to the number 4 spot within the conference. And that's the way this one's playing out. And right now, Washington, you said at the beginning of the game, Jake, that this is a potential game for a young roster to really springboard their season.
Yeah, you can literally see it in real time, just the progress that the youth makes. Damon Williams, an 18-year-old sophomore. Decker DeGraff, a true sophomore with the touchdown there. We've highlighted Vines Bright and Roebuck. On defense, they got RDA, Rylan Dillard Allen, Dylan Robinson. We've seen Rainey Sale, the linebacker, make plays. This is a very young roster, and they are playing with an understanding of the opportunity they have at hand, trying to make that playoff push.
Illinois dominated this game in the second quarter. Altmyer hit as he throws. It's incomplete. And another big hit against Altmyer. It was Jacob Lane,
Rolling
the
on the field with
edge
an
on the hit.
forward pass.
Jacob Lane hit him with a little spin cycle. Number 48, watch him right here. Works on the upfield shoulder. Bang, spin move. Back inside. Nice move. And delivers a strike on Luke Altmyer.
2nd down and 10. Altmyer sets up the screen. Valentine has it, trying to make a man miss. He won't do it. Good tackle by Devin Bryant in space. Ryan Walters, the former Purdue head coach, former defensive coordinator under Bielema at Illinois, he has dialed up some serious pressure today.
Yeah, and he said coming into this game plan, because of the injuries throughout the season, maybe they've run more zone than they would like to. He told us that's not going to be the game plan against Illinois. They're going to bring pressure and play man-to-man, and that's what they've done throughout the game.
3rd down and 11. And a false start.
False start. 58 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Melvin Priestley, the right tackle. Some serious penalty yardage for both teams in this one. Altmyer, pass caught, what a huge hit, and surviving is Cole Rusk. What a pass from Altmyer, a better catch from Rusk.
Oh my goodness, that is an unbelievable catch. Taking a shot from Alex McLaughlin, who just runs full speed right through the chest of the tight end. Rusk, great job hanging on with it.
Longest play of the day for Illinois. Altmyer's going to run. Altmyer across the 50-yard line. Gain of 5 for Altmyer, who is the leading rusher today for Illinois.
He's Mr. Everything, and yet they need him to be even more here on this drive. As we approach 6 minutes left in the game, it is a race against time if Illinois wants to stage a comeback. Free play.
Altmyer to the sideline, catch good, out of bounds. Hudson Clement with the reception. Got the defensive front to jump. Gain of 12 for Clement.
Offside. 8 of the defense. Penalties declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
Went right to that vacated area where Takario Davis was coming in.
And it helps him too, because even though he was out of bounds, the clock runs outside of 5 minutes, but because of the penalty, chance to get the play call and snap it here with minimal time off the clock.
Winded on that whistle as Altmyer to pass again. Altmyer floats one down the sideline. It's intercepted. Was looking for Beatty. It's picked off. Clark with another pick. His first of his career.
And it's been the man-to-man coverage in the back end of this Husky defense. We just told you it's what Ryan Walters likes to do, and this is exactly why. Clark gets the start at nickel. Leroy Bryant was a guy that had been starting throughout the season. Clark, one of the spring standouts. Kind of the season kind of hit him too much. He's a redshirt freshman. Things were moving fast. Ryan Walters said, no, we're going to start Rashawn Clark this week. He's been practicing well. They put the full trust in him to go out there and run man coverage against Hank Beatty, one of the premier receivers in the conference. Undercuts it, reads the eyes of Altmyer, interception.
He's had a great day. Remember the pass breakup down in the end zone in the first quarter as well. Clark's had a coming out party here this afternoon. Sun came out. And Damon Williams now with just over 6 minutes to go. Handed off. Coleman goes through the line to the 15-yard line, and kind of a sneaky candidate here. Your Big Ten Heisman favorites, Jake.
Yeah, well, as the leaves change, it means not just championship season, it's Heisman season for Fernando Mendoza with a big win over UCLA today. Julian Sayin just seemingly gets better and better as the season goes on. Obviously, Dante Moore has led the explosive Ducks offense. Jaden Mayava, very underrated pick here as the Trojans offense has been rolling. But how about Damon Williams? Maybe took a step back last week, a disappointing performance on the road in the Big House against Michigan, but talk about a bounce back today with the stats he's put up.
Handed off to Coleman. Coleman spun around and then wrapped up and loses yardage. Williams has thrown for 269. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns. He's also run it for 62
First time
yards.
out of the half.
Illinois uses the timeout to stop the clock with 5:12 to go.
5:16.
Well, if you're Brett Bielema, what you're hoping for is not only just getting a stop here on third down, I imagine they send the house and try to block a kick. That's probably what the conversation is right now, because this is a steep hill to climb to try to come back against a Washington team that has had no issues moving the ball. That was their first negative play all day.
Second half points this year, Washington number 5 coming into the day. Today 21 second half points. They've been an outstanding second half team all season. You just wonder, can you get off to a fast start? Well, they got off to a fast start today.
They did.
14 points in that first quarter. Only one stop so far for this Illinois defense. Williams steps up. Williams spied. Williams trying to get to the corner. Williams got to the 20-yard line. Where are they going to stop him? Right at the 20. He's a yard short.
This has got to be the most frustrating player to try to game plan for as a defensive coordinator, because this is exactly what he can do for you. And that is close, because his left foot was in bounds as he was trying to reach out ahead of it. They're going to look at it here.
The previous ruling of short of the line to gain is being reviewed.
Yeah,
that's a big play right here. I mean, if Williams is deemed to have got the line to gain, that might be game, set, match.
Yep.
Otherwise, Brett Bielema's got a shot. It's a long shot, but he's got a shot.
Yes. I mean, that's the theme of this college football season. It's madness. As soon as you think you know something, you don't. You see his left foot is in bounds, right foot is hovering right there, and the question is does that ball cross the line to gain while he's still in bounds?
Enough video evidence to overturn the call. It's one of our favorite phrases.
It's close. I mean, just think about how frustrating it is. You have perfect coverage in the back end. You got a defensive lineman and a linebacker on Damon Williams, and he stiff arms him, turns the corner, and makes this even close is a heroic effort.
The thing is, Jacob, we talk about it all the time. So
after reviewing the play, the ruling of short of the line to gain is upheld. Fourth down.
So it's fourth down. When a defense has to account for the legs of a quarterback, it's just another person you have to worry about. Instead of 11 on 10, it's 11 on 11 football.
That's a great point. Yeah, it's a game of numbers, and you get an extra gap because of the legs. And I mean, you can call the perfect play and he'll still make you pay. But how about this? Jedd Fisch keeping his offense on the field. Let's be alert here. Maybe it's a dummy count. Might try to get Illinois to just jump off sides.
Trying to end the game right here. If they can get it, if they even snap it. DeGraff in motion. And they won't. Try to get him to jump, wouldn't do it. Washington used the timeout.
Second timeout of the half. Washington, 30 seconds in duration.
30-second timeout by Jedd Fisch, and now the punting unit coming out for just the second time. I tell you, Jedd Fisch has called a heck of a game today. He's deserved that smile. He's earned it.
What a response to him. I mean, it was a frustrating day. Damon Williams probably played the worst game of his young career. 3 interceptions against Michigan last week. We're all wondering what's the response going to be in a nearly perfect game. As I predicted here comes the block team.
Oh, almost got there. And a flag comes in. Ball still rolling at the 40. They knock it down. 2 flags come in. Boy, Illinois almost got home. Illinois saying that it was tipped.
0. The defense. This 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
I'm going to say running into the kicker, but was it tipped? Tipped by his leg?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was tipped at all. Yeah, that's Mac.
Rusetich, yeah.
Rusetich, yeah.
Running into the kicker, so it's first down Washington.
Oh, and they got exactly what they wanted. He's right there in position. Mac, he was almost there too early. He overshot it. Oh.
First down and 10, and for the Husky fans, almost put this one on ice. And they're going to take a look at Brett Bielema. Well, not review, excuse me, just explaining to Brett Bielema.
Illinois is challenging that number 0 tip the ball.
Now they are going to take a look at the tip.
I mean, you kind of at this point you have to, but it sure looked like from that angle that he overshot it. I don't know if his leg might have clipped the ball. His hands certainly didn't look like they clipped it.
Mike Pereira's out in Los Angeles. Mike, did you see a tip here?
I really didn't. I don't, you know, it's hard to see. You can't see from all the angles, but it doesn't look to me like he tips it. Certainly doesn't tip it with his hands, it doesn't seem. And remember now, if he does, and since he was the one that ran into the kicker, then that would take the running the kicker penalty off. But at least at this point, I don't see a touch.
Thanks so much, Mike. Look, the tip, it felt like was on Rusetich on the knee of Dunn, the kicker.
Yeah.
And it didn't affect the ball flight whatsoever.
I mean, that is exactly what you want for Rusetich and for Illinois and for Bielema. You are right there with an opportunity to block it.
So as a person who's trying to block the kick, aren't you taught to go for the foot?
Yes.
He was going for the body.
Right, yeah, you're supposed to go down towards the ball. I think he overshot it is what it looked like. He was there almost too early. It's great football knowledge by you there, Jeff. Yes, you're supposed to go down to the foot, block the foot, not the ball.
So Francisco VR, here comes the call. Remember, it was 4th and 1.
After reviewing the play, ruling of running into the kicker is upheld. 5-yard penalty results in a first down. Illinois is charged with timeout and may not be challenged for the remainder of the game.
So no challenge, charged timeout. Again, grasping at straws at this point to try and stop the clock at the possession back, of course. But Rusetich, who got there, he was in great position to block the kick. He could have almost taken it off of the punter's foot if he wanted to and run it in. And it's first down, Washington. And 4:21 to go. Jonah Coleman, the running back for the Huskies. Williams going to run it and now throw at the very last moment. Nice sliding catch by Chris Lawson.
They have loved this boot action all day long, and that is a catch, and it is in bounds, most importantly, for another freshman, Chris Lawson. Talked about Roebuck and Vines Bright. Lawson, another freshman that is rising. But Illinois has just had no answer for these boot actions.
A couple of catches today for Lawson. Had 3 catches on the season coming in. 4 touchdowns through the air for Williams. And Williams going to go down. Fake the handoff to Jordan Washington. Loss of 3 for Williams.
Just another chance to just highlight how young this team is. You said it, Damon Williams, somehow he's a sophomore. He's 18 years old. Lawson, freshman. Vines Bright, freshman. Roebuck, freshman. Fake the handoff to Jordan Washington. Redshirt freshman. Decker DeGraff, touchdown. He's a sophomore. John Mills, your starting left guard, a freshman.
Even Adam Muhammad gets a ton of play in the running back position. Great catcher of the football, too. Just a sophomore. Washington stays in the game. Washington gets the carry and brought down to the 35-yard line. And Illinois, I believe, will use their final timeout with 2:42 to go.
Third and final timeout of the half. Illinois.
Just to go back to the youth there, Jeff. I mean, this is Jed Fish, you brought it up earlier. I played for him in this system. This is an NFL system. There's verbiage, there's shifts, there's motions, and to see how well they executed today is, I mean, it's going to be a fun film to break down for this Husky staff, and it's scary for the rest of college football, not just for what it means down the stretch of this season, but all these guys are going to be back next year and maybe 2 years. The next 2 years.
That brings up a 3rd down 11. I know you love the Wayback Machine. 1964 Rose Bowl, Pasadena. These two teams played. There's former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, Grand Marshal Jim Grabowski. 125 yards, couple of touchdowns. The great and the late Dick Butkus, who finished 3rd in the Heisman voting, was playing in that game for the Fighting Illini. Illinois won that 17-7. This is just the 12th all-time meeting between these two schools that are now in the same conference. Fumble snap. Washington picks it up. He's going to run with it. And he's going to get a 1st down. That is exactly how this game has gone for Washington this afternoon.
Yeah, it's just the flip side is how frustrating it's been for Illinois. I mean, almost a gift-wrapped miracle. But another redshirt freshman in a big moment, doesn't panic, picks up the ball and moves the chains.
That play will get us to our 2-minute timeout. No timeouts left for Illinois. It's 1st down and 10. The DeMond Williams show is taking center stage today on Montlake. 42-25. The Dogs 2 minutes away from win number 6.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
Eat Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's the classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in the $9 box, the flaming hot grilled cheese burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes at Taco Bell today.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
And this game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom? And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Bro. This is Judy and Pedro. They just bought their first home and are learning a lot. Thanks to Google, Pedro knows more than he wanted to about gravel. Huh. And Judy wouldn't call herself a plumber, but she dabbles.
Wait, how do these things work together? Honey, I did it!
So far, if they've learned one thing about home ownership, is that there's a lot to learn. Good thing you can just ask Google.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The conductor can single-handedly hype up the crowd. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Dave Refson, Howard Griffith with you. Man, this Washington offense has been borderline unstoppable.
Really outstanding job. Coach Fisher did an amazing job calling the game, but Ryan Walters on the defensive side, we've seen what a healthy Washington defense looks like. This is a team that's going to be tough down the stretch.
A lot of pressure on Luke Altmyer in this game, so the Huskies look like they have this one in hand. Complete post-game reaction coming up on our post-game show. Plus, we take you through the entire day in the Big Ten. That's as soon as you guys are done, Jeff.
All right, thanks so much, Rever. Still got 2 more games to go within the conference. And now Washington just 2 minutes away from picking up win number 6. And for Jed Fish, it would be just his 2nd win against an AP top 25 team in the last 2 years.
And a huge win. I mean, comes here after Washington makes it all the way to the national title. They graduate all those guys to the NFL, and you're kind of starting fresh. Brings in some key transfers. most importantly being Damon Williams, his quarterback. And can't help but look ahead and say, man, what could the future be here with the Huskies? This is a talented but young roster, and playing maybe their best game of the season and the biggest moment of the season.
This is the big litmus test, right? We've been talking about how do they not get into the top 25? How do they continue to not be in the top 25? Well, they just took down number 23 in Illinois. They've got a trip to Wisconsin, home against Purdue, at UCLA, and Oregon left.
That needs to be a rank. The Huskies need to be ranked next week. For the AP voters, if you're watching and listening at home, it's time to rank the Huskies. And if they handle business the way they're capable of, that is a collision course rivalry game to close out the season here at home, where they do not lose against their rival, the Oregon Ducks.
Damon Williams is losing some rushing yardage taking these kneel downs, but he has really done a number for every statistical category today. He put this Huskies team on his shoulders, and he delivered. You mentioned him in the Heisman conversation. He's flirting with it.
Certainly, and I mean, he'll have an opportunity to prove it, opportunities to prove it down the stretch of the season. And it's, you know, just talking to Jed this week, that was a frustrating game on the road in Michigan. That was an important game for this team. They went in there trying to win. The final score doesn't tell us how competitive it was, but regardless, it was a loss. And this one was a big response opportunity, and respond they did, Jeff. Big win for the Huskies. Jed Fish, Damon Williams, Ryan Walters, and it's time to rank the Huskies. Rank the Huskies.
Good hug right there by Brett Bielema.
Coach. Right here.
As well as Jed Fish, as the Huskies improved to 6-2 on the season, and Brooke Fletcher is with Jed Fish.
Coach, what did it mean to see this team come out and respond the way that they did today?
Yeah, we challenged our team all week. How much energy can we play with? How much enthusiasm? How much fun and joy and passion can we play with? I think the guys really responded to that. I love the way they played. I love how we took the ball away. I love how we protected the ball.
Talk about energy here. You told me this week that Damon Williams just keeps getting better. How did he take that next step today?
I think he just kept getting better, and every game is a new experience, and every game is a new opportunity, and he just continues to improve, and now we're sitting here at 6-2, going into a bye.
What stood out to you about how this defense executed Ryan Walters' game plan today?
I think the takeaways. We had a few opportunities to takeaways there. We took the ball away. Rashawn did. Takario did. Looked like Mikel did. We punched at the ball. They just did all the things that we're really looking for.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go Dogs.
Good stuff from Jed Fish as his Huskies bounce back after a tough loss in the Big House. Pick up win number 6 and now 3-2 in conference play. For Jake Butts, Brooke Fletcher, our entire crew here in Seattle, I'm Jeff Levering saying so long. Big Ten Live postgame is coming your way next.